Wow. Yeah. It's that time again. It's the good homies. Putting it down like we always do, cooking up in the lab.
Yes, sir.
You know who I am. It's the blackest one of them all. Pretty black is what they call me. Good homie Rod. To my right, I got everybody's favorite country cousin. It's a good homie Mario.
Look our world.
To his right, I got my A1 favorite Trump supporter.
Hey, we gonna stop saying that.
Come on, bro.
Latinos for Trump.
I brought out the Bass Pro hat just for you, dog.
You did. I see it. I see it. It's a good homie.
We ain't got no favorite Trump supporters.
What he do? Like he got it classified, like worst to best.
Hey man, he just want to be a regular person now. Like he denounced it.
Bro,
and here on this broadcast, we not rocking with that no more.
I can't, bro.
Gang.
I can't, dog. Right. I was deceived.
Twice deceived.
But anyway,
To his right, I got for Lauren.
yeah.
AKA Fidel Castro.
See.
AKA Phil Cosby. It's good homie Phil.
What's happening, homies?
Let's get this started. Hey man, this is episode 31. I'm gonna start saying that shit because people need to know how hard we be putting this work in.
Yep.
No, we 31 in. And it's been a building process, man, and we getting better each and every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Aging
Absolutely true.
Aging like fine wine.
Yep.
That's true too.
But yeah, we just had Father's Day, fellas. How did everybody's Father's Day go this weekend? Well, last weekend.
My shit was blessed and highly favored of the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty, who's the head of my life.
Sounds like some
That's
bullshit.
beautiful, dog. That shit, like that wasn't really down,
Rehearsed.
dog.
It sounded rehearsed to me.
Real rehearsed.
Nah, you know how it go when you
Sound
grow
like he
up.
got something on his heart.
Nah, you know how it go when you grow up in church or whatever, especially apostolic Pentecostals, like they teach y'all the little sayings.
Yeah.
Shit, you can be on. You could have just had a gun in your mouth the night before, and like I'm gonna blow my brains out, and then just didn't do it. And went to church the next morning.
No,
I'm blessed and highly favored.
You know that shit like the national anthem.
All
I'm
the
here,
time.
ain't it?
And all the time, God is good.
God is good.
Man,
Yeah.
I said, won't he do it?
Won't he
Do it. Yeah, my weekend was good. My Father's Day was good. We this weekend we were in East Texas, back in good old St. Augustine, having a family reunion.
Shout out.
Yeah, so that all went good. But I got to get off of the subject of Father's Day right quick
real quick.
for a family reunion and like this.
I was about to ask some questions, but go ahead.
Okay, because I want to ask y'all about like family reunion shirts. Do y'all be noticing some of the shit that be going on with family reunion shirts, like the sands and shit?
Nah, typically all I see is the tree and the whatever names, and then just the branches.
Oh, y'all have mottos and stuff?
Yeah, they be having
having
monsters
years.
down there. Every year they have a month.
No, my family hasn't had one.
Oh
So
yeah,
I don't know.
and my family is too broken on both sides to even have one. It's like our family reunions on my mom's side, as far as like whenever we get together, just on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
And that's what's up.
Yeah,
and then on my dad's side, it's like we got a family reunion, but I mean, barely talk to them niggas.
Yeah.
What's happening, pops?
And, you know, and for me, real quick, on my mom's side, you know, I would say 90% of my family is in California. Only 10 is in this area, so
Okay.
we don't do that.
Yeah,
We never had one on my mom's side.
Yeah, but the one I go to mainly is on my mom's side. I'm good to go on my and we have one for my dad's side, but it's on his mother's side though. You know, like it's his mother's side of the family.
The branch go like
Yeah,
this.
the branch go all kind of ways,
All
but
right.
his dad's side does have one, but you know, it's that one is complicated.
It's complicated.
Yeah, that one is complicated, but it is love for sure, for my last name's sake. But yeah, but the shirts this year
What'd it say?
we got our roots in the ground.
That's cool.
So that was funny to me. That
That's cool.
How did you feel about that?
I laughed, you know. I laughed. I said niggas.
I mean, to be fair, if you think about it, like, where else do roots go?
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Where else the roots go?
Where else does roots go?
And we are planted as a family.
Yeah.
Look at
You know, you got your family roots. But they wasn't saying that till that man put his boots in the ground and they got to popping them fans, though. So, you know, that's where they really come from. Ain't like, you know, somebody made that up. And I just feel like that's how shit be going a lot of times.
Wait a minute, brother. I'm lost in the sauce.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all know the Boots in the Ground song? I got my boots on the ground. Y'all ain't heard that.
It's a blues song?
Yeah, it's like a blues song.
It's by a young blues nigga, though.
Yeah, and it's pretty viral right now.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it, but, you know, y'all know.
Talking about wedding fans and stuff.
I don't fuck with blues.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yikes.
And I'm from East Texas, and I'm of a certain age to where I should be able to kind of fuck with it a little bit, but
it's an acquired taste.
I don't like it.
But yeah, it's a big song. So yeah, that's really like a, you know.
Oh, so somebody young
there's some
made
shit
the
going on. Yeah, that's like some culture though, for real. It's some shit going on in the blues culture. That's a big ass song.
Yeah, it is.
That's a huge song right now. And so yeah, now we got our roots in the ground.
Boots on the ground, roots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
Oh
roots
man,
on the ground.
now when you explain all the way, that's some clever ass wordplay then.
Yeah, goddamn Aunt Kathy was in the kitchen cooking it up. Like, let me see what I can come up
Shout
with.
out Sneaker.
And Kathy with the meat over her elbow.
Yeah, they really know how to make mac and cheese in this motherfucker.
Man, I'm talking about everything from scratch.
Man.
Yeah.
Ain't out the box like I do.
Goddamn 4 cheeses. Some shit you ain't never heard of.
You stop cooking that box mac and cheese, man.
Do what?
You gotta add to it though. You gotta doctor it up.
Anything I do, I doctor it up. Like I learned how to make salsa and I doctor that shit up. I'm talking about I be putting brown sugar in that bitch. I be putting all kind of seasoning in that bitch. It's like when you watch
your own spin?
Yeah, facts. The filter, yeah. So I understand like the typical, I guess,
salsa.
Hispanic way is just a little bit of salt. Not me, nigga. I'm putting that motherfucking Lowry's on that bitch, that Tony's on that motherfucking. Putting a little bit, when I want it to be like a little sweet heat, put a little bit of motherfucking brown sugar in that bitch. And then some of that, just whatever is in the cabinet, nigga, that black people use.
Yeah.
Onion powder.
Hey, and that's how black people cook. When we get in the kitchen, it ain't no just salt and pepper. It's like shit. A little of this.
Get in that cabinet. Get in that cabinet. See what you feel like putting in here today.
Crack in the kitchen.
Boys on the mid.
Hey, hold on. You know what else?
In my expedition.
I got some Tabasco in here. Let me
Yeah,
couple
as a
squirts
matter
of
of
this
fact, yeah.
Just something to taste like home.
That is. I made some charro beans the other day. And man, some Tabasco right here.
Yep.
That's gonna give it some flavor.
And then hold on. I got some Chick-fil-A sriracha sauce.
You out of pocket, dog.
Hey, yeah, he tripped out. He tripped out.
We're gonna stop you right there.
He tripped
Sriracha
out.
sauce? Y'all don't fuck with the sriracha sauce?
I ain't never
ain't
thought to
gonna throw it in
myself,
the bean.
hey, I got some Chick-fil-A sauce. Let me use it in a recipe. No.
Only thing
And I know you pulling them out of the glove.
Don't tell you know.
Huh?
Only thing I have done is like say base. You can damn near use say if you using like a base for meat, you can damn near use anything like that though. So sriracha or like even like Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
You can, just use that
Speaking of Chick-fil-A sauce, who
kind of
eats
like
that?
you put your mustard on your fish.
Mexicans.
That's a fair point.
Hey, dead ass.
I'll spread that shit on the waffle fries.
Hey, dog, dead ass. Because anytime I take my girl kids, her daughters to Chick-fil-A, I pick them up from school. Hey, what y'all want? Chick-fil-A. Cool, I guess. Order their little meals or whatever. What sauce do y'all want? Chick-fil-A sauce, senor. Okay.
It's a white chain restaurant, bro. It's the basic sauce.
They got a bunch of shit.
And Mexican people want to be white.
I go for the buffalo sauce.
They come in that motherfucker with their little Hollister shirts on, Bass Pro Shop hats on.
And Aeropostale. Aeropostale.
Nigga.
The Aero.
I'm talking about their name Alejandro, but you want to call him Alex. Anyway. What's happening, Dro?
So, yeah, what up, bro? But yeah, Sunday.
That nigga gonna be laughing his ass.
Yeah.
I got a shout out.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah.
But anyway, Sunday, man.
Sunday,
Father's Day,
yes,
Father's Day. Off on a
uh,
tangent like a mug.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Good conversation, though.
Yeah, we had a fish fry Sunday. That was the reunion is really Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday is kind of like people that's getting ready to leave and folks that's still left over trying to stay a little longer.
Because we still got to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, you still got to go to work on Monday. So a lot of people trying to get out of there. But, we put the fish fry down.
On Sunday?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Damn, that would make me stay.
Because the rain, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to fry fish outside in the rain. Somebody gonna get blew up. Hey.
Quote of the year. Might be the episode title. You can't fry fish outside in the rain.
Hey, yeah.
You will get blued up, nigga.
No, he said blue.
Nah, I said blued up. Goddamn. You know what it means.
Kind of like Young Miami trying to get flued out.
Yeah.
Man.
Not no more.
She better sit down. And that
Young
lady-
Miami. If you don't know, that's sex trafficking now.
Oh yeah. And that's
She
gonna be
better go, yeah.
and that's gonna be a key point in this trial, but we might talk about it later.
Yeah.
Carisha, please.
That ain't even came up yet.
Yeah, facts. Anyway.
Yeah. So for Father's Day, I want to say my gifts. I got a book. What? It's like it's a kid's book for my son, really, though. So I got a book to,
Thoughtful as hell.
Yeah. To read him, I got a gift card to Bass Pro Shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So you didn't buy your fishing pole, but they like, hey, nigga, go get it yourself.
Yeah, go get it yourself. And I appreciate that because
it's enough money on the gift card to buy it.
Yeah, I can get a fishing
I want
pole
the
and a
ugly
couple
stick.
lures.
Hey, shit.
I want the
ugly stick, dog.
Yeah, they gonna have some.
That's love.
Yeah, they gonna have some sales in there too.
I need some shit like that because all I got was an Instagram shout out from my oldest, and I love you, Dad. Appreciate everything you do for my youngest. I mean, I take that. I ain't no picky person.
Facts.
But I like spending money too, though.
Well, you hear that? You hear that, Kate? You hear that, little? Yeah. Yeah, my Father's Day was good, man. Got the homemade breakfast. I had my two fully black children here as well, Mal and Kayla, man. Of course, had my little half black, half Mexican son here, of course, because he lives here. Then of course I got my bonus daughters in their mother. They made me two nice little cards from scratch. It was
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, that's
wonderful. It was
It means a
beautiful.
lot. It means a lot when you take the time, bro.
Yeah, man, that was nice, man. I appreciate them for that. Of course, my girl, she did some little nice ass breakfast and all that good stuff. I didn't have to do shit that particular day, just like any other day, because I'm gonna make my girl do everything in this motherfucker. And thank you. Yeah, man. And then my oldest kids, man, they came through. Dropped the ball. I've never seen them drop the ball in this fashion on Father's Day.
Damn.
I'm joking, man.
They are getting older though.
Yeah, teenagers, man, 16 to 17. Yeah, but we really had a really, really good ass time, man.
That's good.
With their busy school schedule and everything that's going on, like I haven't, full transparency, I hadn't got to see them or keep them for is that nigga back? Anyway, I hadn't been able to keep them for a couple of days at a time because of obligations, football, track, choir, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they busy too.
Life as a student.
Yeah. So, it was good having everybody under one roof, man. We had a really good ass weekend, man. My son, man, like Mal, I told you, dog, Wednesday came, I'm gonna shit on you, dog. It's like, so, he got this little homegirl he be talking to. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna shit on you because I don't know. Because you might be like, my dad had a podcast. He said this, and then if I say some shit, then the homegirl said your girlfriend.
She might feel the type of
Yeah,
way.
she be like, hold on, man, because you be telling me this, but you told your daddy this.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, young lady, he said a lot of good things about you. So Mal, you can show her this and be like, hey, man, I got.
Like I told you. I told you. I got you. Look, my pops like you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And since we talking about
Just cut it off after you say that.
no,
After that, yeah.
I ain't even talk to the young lady, but next time I'm gonna let both of y'all know. Since y'all want to FaceTime day and night and not even like that's another thing I learned about kids, right? But like me and my son, we had a conversation. It was fairly intense. really intense. But it was good at the end, though. But it's something that I recognize about kids of that age and I think about when I was younger.
Right.
So, of course, we didn't have FaceTime when we was kids.
Right.
But we'd be on the phone. You hang up. No, you hang up.
Until somebody
And
goes to
then-
sleep.
Yeah. And niggas just fall asleep on the phone type shit.
Yeah.
When I tell you, these niggas will be on FaceTime all fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about nigga might be on FaceTime, don't even be at home. But hey, baby, I'm thinking about you. And then, man, I can't even.
And then be like, you gotta open the door. I know how this shit go, dog.
Because I was staying
yeah,
at I was staying
yeah.
at a family member's house
Yeah.
this weekend. He got 2 sons. One of them 16. He got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
FaceTime all
That
night.
caking-
Yeah.
And they
that
talking
caking
crazy too.
Caking.
Like I'm saying, if that girl know any better to hear your daddy talking like this, she ought to dump your ass.
Hold on, wait.
And I'm talking about be caking for 16
Yeah.
hours on the phone.
Man, they
dog.
caking.
Man,
we
straight caking.
playing
From when-
cards, talking
from-
shit.
From the wake up to the pass out. What you mean?
Ain't no way.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Now that I think about it, I mean that was normal shit growing up, but that's early signs of toxic behavior, bro.
Early.
Having to have like
That's good that
tabs
you
on
can see that.
somebody
Yeah.
like 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's good. You
Yeah,
can see
that's
that.
true.
Man,
And kids don't even understand it, man.
They don't. They think that
It's
shit's
that puppy
normal.
love.
Hold on.
It's that puppy
It
love,
is.
dog.
It is.
Yeah, they don't even understand, dog.
Yeah.
But y'all keep talking, man. I'm finna call my son and just here we go. I'm
You gonna
finna
shit
call
on that
nigga,
man live?
No, man. I just I'm finna call it because he's quite hilarious.
Yeah, I was seeing some of the same type of shit this weekend.
And so now that you say it, it's like I completely understand.
Yeah.
But like you said, it is
And
it is a different time because like you said,
Hey, can you hear me?
when we was coming up, it was just go sleep on the phone type shit. Mm-hmm. Now you're able to see the person.
Now you go to sleep. Now you hang up.
Yeah, I want to see.
Now you hang up.
And then they both just fall asleep on that
Yeah,
video.
yeah. I woke up.
I want to see you go to sleep.
Bro, I woke up and the FaceTime was still going. I woke up. These boys didn't stay. I guess they stayed up all
Hey,
damn night
hey,
and shit.
hey,
I
gotta
get
hear you
some
snoring.
FaceTime. You know, we
And don't
sleeping
you
all
mute that.
around. We country.
And you couldn't do that when I was coming up because you was doing that when I was coming
Man,
up. You
get
had to
your
pay by the
ass.
minute.
Yeah, that's
They
me.
gotta call at the 9.
Yeah,
You gotta call
when
at
it's
the
free.
9, dog.
When it's free, when your minutes are free and shit. You call
And
before
then-
9 if you
and
want
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Now it's freak time 24/7.
Somebody getting their ass whooped before 9.
Hello?
Young Malcolm, you on the podcast, so
What up,
carefully.
Mal?
Hey,
Yo.
yeah, man. This is my 16-year-old son, Mal. Man, we was just talking about what me and you talked about this past weekend, and you been on FaceTime day and night, like you kid cutting.
Day and night.
Day and night.
Can you hear me, Malcolm?
Yes, sir.
Was you busy?
Caking.
No, sir.
Okay, she not gonna be mad that we on the phone.
No, sir.
Okay, all right. Hey, oh, he got him in check. Hey, that's my boy. Yeah, nah, man. But like, so I was, we on the pod, we recording. I was telling them how this past weekend y'all was here, and like every time I looked up, you was on the phone. Even when I was beating your ass in NCAA and FIFA and whatever else.
Sheesh.
I won, though.
You won one time. Oh, no, he won
No,
twice.
I won like 3
Hey,
times
twice.
in NCAA.
Hold on, man. That's not
And
even
like
the point of the
twice in
podcast.
FIFA.
But not twice in FIFA, nigga. This my son want to get on this mug and lie. He gonna be a great podcast one day. So anyway, but I was telling him how you was on the phone with your homegirl or whatever. Well, I keep calling your girlfriend. And so Mario, that you beat in dominoes at one time, that he let you win.
One time.
One time when he let you win, Malcolm. Anyway, so yeah, man. So we was telling this story about your 16-year-old boys and how they be on the phone. But what's interesting to me is he was able to admit that his family member, his 16-year-old cousin, nephew, or
Yeah,
whatever,
he my cousin, my 16-year-old cousin.
he was on the phone all day with his actual girlfriend, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but my son wants to sit up here and keep lying to my face and say that this girl that he be on the phone with
Ain't his girl.
day and night is just his friend.
Bro, I'm not going for that.
And Malcolm, I'm letting you know we not going for your
We ain't
bullshit,
going
son.
for it.
So what do you have to say for yourself?
Just say your mama won't let you put no titles on it.
Yeah, my mom wants to put titles on it. Yeah, like they strict over here, you know.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you some bail, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are strict.
Yeah.
Let me think.
She know how you feel about her though.
Hell no.
Man, she might not even know they talk to each other.
Or is it the unknown?
What your mama know?
No, I'm asking if
she
the
about to
girl.
find out today?
I wasn't asking about your mom. I was asking about the girl.
I don't
She
even know if his mama know I got a podcast. I ain't talk to her about nothing.
That's what's up. I know the feels.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, young Malcolm, this is a safe space, my boy.
Yeah, it's safe space for sure. Yeah.
Like if you just trying to dog out, just let us know, man.
Yeah, man. If you want to talk shit about your mom, bro, go ahead.
No,
'Cause I join
we-
you.
No.
No.
We're not gonna do that. No,
No.
sir.
This is an open space.
Where your sister at? Sleep?
He was like, I get one of y'all to talk some shit.
She getting her hair done by her mom?
This nigga's a sick nigga.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, y'all getting ready to go on vacation, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
All right. So, okay, young Malcolm. What do you have to say for yourself in defense of yourself, or just something you want to get off your chest? I know it's just like I didn't let you know that it was gonna be calling before, and so like whatever. But like, you got anything you would like to say, man? I'm a great father. Yes. What else?
Yeah, you're a great father, and I whoop you in every game we play.
Damn.
Talk that shit.
You supposed to teach them.
Say
You
it
supposed to
then.
teach them to be better than
Hey,
you.
dog,
so.
I got that scorecard over there. When that nigga playing dominoes this past weekend, belt to ass every
I
game.
said video game. I said video game.
Bro, I smoked. Okay, you know what, son? You know what?
Hey, man, you gotta start taking pictures. Every time you whoop that
Yeah,
ass,
you gotta have
pull
evidence.
your phone out and take a little snap.
But here go the
real quick.
thing though, like so when we be playing on the PlayStation, playing the game, we'll mess around, take little pictures, a screenshot, whatever. I promise you, I got way more shit on him than he got on me. And then our last game that we played, this nigga had Georgia. We did the random teams. That nigga had came across, I think it was who was it, man? Alabama, Georgia,
On random?
LSU.
On random?
Yes. And I kept getting I got UAB, Rutgers, and whatever. So the last game I had to play with Rutgers, dog, and he had Georgia. And he was happy as hell talking shit to me like he was nice like that.
You smoked his boots.
Hell no, you ain't just beat no Georgia.
Beat on Rutgers.
But I didn't beat him. But he didn't smoke my boots either. Though. Like, I was moving the ball on that nigga. I scored too.
Yeah, they gonna get the cheese.
That nigga was like, well, since you,
hey,
hey, tell me if I'm lying. Since you better than me, like this is fair.
ooh.
Nah, hold on. You copping,
I
please.
didn't say that.
That's the handicap.
He got that from his mama.
Damn.
You copping, please.
He don't remember.
All right, man. What you said then?
I just said it was a good game, and I was going easy on you. That's what I said.
This boy good. That boy good did not say that.
Boy, you your daddy's son, dog.
Nah, that's cool though, because I'm finna make sure his phone don't work.
Oh, that's great.
Disconnect
Don't
service.
play him no more.
that?
See, it ain't worth it, man. Don't play him no more.
This nigga act like,
Let him
man,
have
hell
it.
no. I'm finna come down and get the iPad. That's your brother's now. And
Nah.
your phone ain't gonna work no more. Nah, but anyway, man, that was it, big dog. I love you, and I'll see you later.
Much love, man.
It's
All
on
right,
you
man.
too.
All right, bye.
Yeah, all right.
Later.
All right, man. Sorry,
Oh, that's all good, man.
little lying ass nigga.
As he should. This about to be nationwide. goddamn.
Forever.
I'm giving everybody a phase on this game. Shit.
Worldwide.
That too. We ready to start this thing?
Yeah.
Everybody got something else on they chest
Yeah.
about Father's Day?
Anybody else's Father's Day?
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, man. Shit.
No? Oh yeah. Aaron, you how was your Father's Day?
Shit, nothing crazy, man. Just got all the brothers together.
Oh, okay.
y'all lost the AD
Fathers
house.
and
Yeah.
unite.
Okay, brothers unite as
Yeah,
one.
you know what I'm saying? It's been like maybe a half a year since we all had got together, so
Form Voltron.
yeah.
Oh, everybody came.
Yeah, all the Gomez, dog.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's
Well,
what's
it's
up.
5 boys, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. House full.
House full, dog.
Especially if everybody brought their kids.
Man, dog, it was like a fucking QCR in there,
Ain't
dog.
nobody got like shit. 80 and Flo got enough.
Yeah, I'm saying though, but
Danny got like 6.
Yeah,
He got
it's
like
gonna be
6.
full
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, no.
They deep.
Yeah, man. That Gomez clan.
What was that
deep
food
as
eating
hell.
for? Though?
But that shit was pressing.
I know that
dog.
food was
That
crazy.
fajita, that egg sausage, some of the Dolitos.
Glizzies.
That boy AD gonna be in the gym mad as like, oh yeah.
That boy Eddie was sitting there calorie counting motherfuckers, dog. You know how he do,
Trying to
dog.
that Ron then?
Mr. Fitness himself.
Mr. Fitness.
And he by himself though, cause ain't no other brothers doing that
Nah,
shit.
dog. He
Ain't
over
nobody
there.
else.
Man, about 600 pounds, 600 calories you got on your plate, big dog.
That's all right. I burn it off for shit out one.
Yeah.
One or the other.
This nigga used to be a fat Gomez, then got skinny. Now he want to start shaming the
Hey.
fat Gomez. It's like,
That
nigga, come
man
on.
ain't
And he be like the
Enough
slick
either.
shit too. He be like, all right, dog, shit.
Your life.
Your arteries.
Hey, if
Your
Nah, I
arteries.
swear to God,
If
he
you have
like,
a heart attack,
it's
you have
your
a heart
fatty
attack.
liver, dog.
Hey, matter of fact, Flo finna catch a straight too, cause she won't say shit to you, but whenever you get to talking together, did you see what I was on that plate, fat motherfucker? Yeah, fuck both of y'all.
Like, all right, bro, it's
shaming
cool.
motherfucker.
As long, if you don't want both your feet at 30, dog, it's cool. Eat what you want.
That boy AD still suspended.
He's
Still suspended. Still suspended.
He's suspended,
Still
dog.
suspended for another 30 days, 90 days.
Damn.
Anyway, man, I guess we can get this show on the road, man. Unless anybody else got something they like to say.
Now let's get into y'all favorite.
Y'all.
He love to do that.
He love to
He
do
love
that,
to do
man.
that shit.
Who's his target audience? If we gonna be real,
Yeah.
if we about to get in what we about to get into,
Oh, his
Who's his target audience?
Single black moms. That's,
Or black women.
The black women that's been
Or non-black people who have no idea about our culture and be like, oh,
that has
That's so pain stricken.
this is how they live?
who we talking about? Who we
So
talking
sad.
about?
White people. The others. I'm sorry, I don't say white people. The others. Oh, wait, my bad. Who he talking about?
Yeah, who you talking about?
He
Right?
finna tell you.
yeah. I don't know if I want to. I had to think about it for a second. I might not want to go down that road right there. But yeah, just black people with many problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tyler Perry's getting sued for $260 million by Derek Dixon, one of his actors from a TV show, and has done a couple of little small spots in other shows. I'm not for sure because I don't keep up with anything Tyler Perry.
And
Nobody here
and
does
that's
either.
not our bag, but we did watch Straw last week. Though.
Yeah, we did watch Straw last
and
week.
it was trash.
we are on record about how it
Y'all didn't like Straw?
You like
Hell
it?
no. Okay.
I didn't like it.
We
but
might
I
need to
mean,
get into it. Okay.
I didn't think it was shit. Like,
it was
Wait,
crazy.
Now he just said others, so now I'm gonna classify
it's not something I'd watch
Oh,
again.
okay, right. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
classify
definitely.
you
And
as
It's not
others.
something I watch
And
again.
definitely, when I
but-
say others, I mean non-black.
Yeah,
but I'm typically talking about the YTs, but not necessarily the Browns.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Aaron, we talked about Straw last week. How do you feel about the movie when you watched it?
I mean, obviously it was a tick to some kind of mental health, but like it wasn't shit. Like it wasn't like it was a poor production. It was bad acting. It
So you like
it,
the
it,
acting?
it was just a bad plot.
Wait. We're gonna break this down. We're gonna break this
Oh
down.
wait, no, we did this last week. Go ahead, like
Okay, we'll give you
60
overall.
seconds.
It was like up there with any Madea movie. It's not something I'd sit up there and watch again.
Okay, I respect
You know
that.
what I mean?
I respect that.
Copy, please. That's cool.
Yeah, because I like
You
the
should've stood on your
Medeas.
square.
The Medeas is way
Nah, like that
better
shit
than
wasn't
that
good.
shit.
Like, but it wasn't just like I'm not gonna sit here and stamp like this.
All
Shit
right.
was total garbage.
I
dog.
think
I
it was
asked
a-
the boys last week when Quan was here. What do y'all rate the movie on a scale of 1 to 10? Where you got it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably like a 5.
That's what the same thing Mario had.
Probably
Okay,
like a
okay.
5.
What'd you have again? I forgot.
A 1.
2.
Two.
Yeah.
Oh, he about to give it a
Oh
4.
my
I ain't
god!
gonna
See,
give it a
that's just-
phone.
See, he went and watched it again.
I did, but I can't.
He said with it again.
You know.
Anyway,
I'm with the movement.
You went to
Tyler
movie.
Perry, you see me?
Hey, don't let Tyler see you.
And I do
You don't
act
want
a
Tyler to
little
see
bit.
you,
I do
dog.
act a little bit.
Don't.
Watch this.
He gonna fuck around off your roll.
Hand on the thigh.
This was a good movie. I can't believe the cinematography or however you say
Cinnamon,
it.
He making words and shit.
cinnamon apple photography.
The acting was on point.
Yeah.
I felt it in my heart. It was dramatic. It was heart wrenching. I feel that. Give me a job, I'll come.
That sound like some of those. That sound like some of those text messages.
Yeah, facts. Listen.
Hey, this nigga know what he doing.
Bro, hold on, wait. This nigga said, "Give me a job. I'll come."
I mean,
And he didn't do that on accident.
Nothing was accidental.
Rod don't do nothing on accident.
I mean, if he want to
But
get
apparently-
if he want to get in his Diddy bag and use it how he uses shit, hey.
But apparently,
260 million, you can just give me 26 million.
I'd
be a little
What you gonna do for 26, man? What you doing for 26?
I'll do a little something strange for some change. I don't want to work no more. I'm tired of my job. It's hot as hell. Fuck them folks.
You going out like Terry Crews?
yeah, I
You gonna go
know.
out like Terry Crews then?
I know they call you pretty black and whatnot, dog. But apparently, Tyler Perry want them pretty white.
Yeah,
so you might be out there.
He got
has
a type. He got a
has
type, dog.
They had to be light skinned.
No, this man's white. This is a white man.
Yeah, but I'm saying they don't.
At least
I'm out of there.
Yeah, by the time I see what you're saying.
I think Shamar Moore might have been the darkest one here before.
Yeah, maybe.
That shit funny as hell.
Because even Lance Gross and the dude, the dark skinned dude that's on his like TV show.
He got Idris
He
Elba.
only had
Don't
one.
know. I have no clue.
He did Daddy's Little Girl.
Oh, yeah, and if you dark, you gonna be a villain in a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
If you a dark skinned nigga,
Oh, yeah, bro.
you
Gonna be
are
a
the
villain.
villain.
You gonna be slapping at least 2 hoes.
Yeah, gonna be in the bathtub.
You gonna have your-
my backhand is
ex-wife whooping the shit out of it.
Yeah,
You
you
gonna
gonna-
slap at least 1 hoe.
You gonna have your
Just one.
you gonna have your fat light skinned wife on the plane with 2 tickets while your little side bitch next to you on the no. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
you talking
no. She
Why
had
did
to
I get
drive
mad?
there.
Yeah.
You flew there with your other light skinned
Yeah,
chick.
yeah. Flew there with her.
Anyway, Tyler Perry been sued $260 million by Derek Dixon, one of the actors from the show The Oval,
Right.
over some interactions and text messages that went on for about like a maybe 5-6 year period. Man,
That shit
so
sound like a relationship.
man, you know what? Buddy did string that shit out.
he
Like,
strung
I
it
don't-
out. Go ahead.
Go ahead, now you got it, dog.
Okay, because I was reading the article and
Yeah.
it just kept coming up. You know, it say, okay, there was an incident where he finally goes to Tyler Perry's house.
Anybody got the text messages pulled up? Because you ain't got your
Oh,
phone.
I
Don't
got
worry
my
about it. Because I am about. I'm finna send you the article right now, Rod, so you can get it faster. Because I'm
Okay.
about to dip out for a minute.
Okay, but yeah, there's a time frame where he gets hired, he do a few shows, then he comes to Tyler Perry's house, and they have an event or something,
Right.
And he said he was there hoping to build a
better
friendship,
relationship.
a better relationship to get more acting gigs. Well, during that time, while he was there, he said he got too drunk, and since he got too drunk, he had to stay
he had to stay there.
Yeah, he had to stay in the guest room.
Yeah.
So he said Tyler Perry came in the guest room while he was there and touched on his thigh. But that was it. He said he redirected him,
Yeah.
and that was it. So another time came where he said that Tyler Perry had somehow he ended up at his house again.
Ain't no somehow. Get the
Hey, man,
fuck out of
this
here.
man know he was doing. He was trying to
Yeah.
string that along, trying to see what he
Trying to see how much he could get.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he said he was at Tyler Perry hot, and I'm skipping one incident, man. I'm going to the most egregious one, and he said that he was at Tyler Perry's house. He had met him there or something, and Tyler Perry had when he met him or whatever. When they met each other, he greeted him. He was nice and warming to him, and then but at some point, Tyler Perry walked up on him, pulled his shorts down, and grabbed his ass.
Wait a minute. What?
He allowed? Hold on. You ain't fighting nothing?
Yeah, he ain't fight or nothing. He said Tyler Perry walked up on him, pulled his pants down, and grabbed his ass, and told him to relax and just let it happen. But he said he still
He was clenching. He couldn't let that asshole loose.
I guess
He already knew what time
he couldn't.
it was.
Yeah, he couldn't let it go because he said he found his way out of the situation. Though he said so. So afterwards, he still found his way out of the situation, and
So he know how to maneuver.
yeah. So according to him,
So-
he know how to
so
How you
maneuver.
maneuver out of that? Your whole ass
But
out.
it sounds like Tyler Perry is only going to push it so far,
Yeah,
and then old buddy, no, he only going to.
yeah. He had to give consent, and
Yeah, he like consensual sex.
yeah, he had to give consent. He was never gonna just take it too far because if he felt
Wake up, nigga. I like my fish to be squirming.
if he felt threatened like that, he would have never, somehow it was all still being kept friendly,
But like, who doesn't like consensual sex? Like,
Right.
I want you to want me as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a dealing with somebody. Oh, no, mind.
You?
Yeah,
Ooh.
What you mean?
Christian. But hey,
No. Okay,
we'll keep it pushing then.
Yeah, that
Hey.
homeboy. Hey, I know. Supporter. No, sir. No, sir. There was a lie, consensual, and homeboy lied. So yeah. So now my boy, good to go.
Okay.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Because my dog, I still talk to bro. He support the movement, dog. No, sir.
All right.
My dog was found innocent in a court of law, and he is.
Right on.
But yeah, some funny. That's funny. But some funny shit that TMZ pulled up. And by the way, TMZ is the devil. Be careful. But yeah, TMZ pulled up has some text messages from between.
Hold on. Wait.
What's up?
How's TMZ the devil?
They give people what they know they want for. There's a number that they know that they can get what they can get.
How's TMZ the devil?
I can open a can of worms.
They exploit.
You said you can open a can of worms?
I can open a can of worms.
Well, go ahead, because I'm here to argue with niggas. Because like I'm not here to defend TMZ.
They are TMZ.
But like, how is TMZ the devil?
They're specifically here just to get over on people.
So
I was taking down a different route.
Go ahead. What's your different route? Let me hear all arguments before I come from a different angle.
But I'm gonna come off very anti-Semitic. So let's
Yeah. Don't,
We ain't trying to come off like
We're
that.
not doing that, bro.
I'm with the shit because you know what?
No, sir.
I am black, and if you look up the word
Roger.
Semitic, look up the word
Yeah,
Semitic.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, but somebody give me something solid about how TMZ is the devil. You said because of
They take advantage of people needing money, and people are willing to give up
Information.
sensitive information because they have a dollar point.
So in what you're saying, let's say with the Diddy video that got sold to TMZ, would that be an example of somebody needing money, or do you have like a different case?
I feel like that person needed money, but it's also public knowledge,
that was not public knowledge.
It would have been public because it's a company that films the footage. Now, if I use my phone, specifically my phone to videotape something,
that's public.
and
But
then
like a company, they gonna keep that shit on the wraps for a high profile celebrity.
Yeah.
but even with the company, there's
Or if
more.
you're dealing with like law enforcement, they're like,
Now if she would have filed a case or something like that, then well, as it came out now because she filed a case, but
for me, even with the company, there's multiple hands that can get onto the
like receptionist or their manager at that facility.
Yeah, but if I film it, it's just me with my phone filming stuff. There's nobody else that can get to it unless I send it out.
But that's worse though, because if you film it with your phone, then you typically are probably going to go straight to TMZ. That hotel had a policy to where that shit stayed on the wraps, and really the only reason that got out is because he went and bought it, but Buddy had recorded a copy to show to his wife,
and they got out from there.
Yeah, only, but that incident happened in 2016. It didn't come out to what 2024.
Yeah, I would if we talking about TMZ being the devil.
Yeah.
I would say it's because they prey on that's how they make their living, dog.
Okay.
You know
It's
what
not
I'm saying?
enough to call somebody a devil,
they only read it's just shady shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them as in no positive way.
Okay.
That's the only way.
That's damn near every media outlet though. They exploit anybody.
So for me,
Shit, they the devil too.
so for me, the reason that TMZ, Shade Room, Baller Alert, whoever the fuck else that kind of Wendy Williams when she was healthy and doing her thing and all that good stuff.
She started this shit.
Facts. The reason I don't see them people as a devil is because it's like, okay, let's say if we take it back to the Diddy and Cassie tape, let's say if Diddy just decided not to whoop her ass.
Yeah.
How can we fuck around and call TMZ or publications like that the devil if these niggas are not in a personal life doing devilish things?
Yeah. Then that's the hard part.
If you just wouldn't have put your hands on that young lady, or at least kept it in your hotel room, like Why is you beating this? Why are you beating this girl in the hallway?
That's just awareness. They bringing awareness then in that situation.
They not bringing awareness. We all know that TMZ is like a tabloid type of media outlet.
They are,
and they looking to sensationalize a topic, but headline, especially if they get exclusive. If they can get exclusive. I was gonna use a big word, but I ain't gonna fuck it up. If they can get that tape exclusively, and put it out, then all eyes is gonna be on TMZ. So they just making money hand over fist. But I might only paid you $10,000 for it.
But here go the thing though, dog. It's like if people just stop doing fucked up shit, what foot does TMZ have to stand on?
That's true, but people are people, and they gonna do fucked up shit.
I mean, but okay, well, it's to me. They would make people closer to the devil than TMZ.
Definitely, but
it go hand in hand.
Yeah, it go hand in hand.
Don't go hand in hand.
Because I definitely get that. Like without the evil that people are doing,
they wouldn't have nothing.
Then they ain't got shit. But I also feel like people do good, and that's not something that they give a shit to cover.
Nah, that's true. Now I can understand you from that standpoint. But with us being podcasters,
right?
YouTube personalities.
We ain't up here covering no good shit.
But we will. But like the thing about it though is like we know that that's what people want to know about, what they want to hear about. Yeah. So for me, like I wouldn't know about this shit about Tyler Perry if it wasn't for TMZ.
Right. True.
So here we are, being devil's advocates or playing along with the devil, I guess.
Yeah, we are.
If TMZ is the devil.
But I feel like in a deeper context is. Shit, we decided that when we sat down in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We play along with the devil when we show up. If that's the case, when we show up and put on this broadcast, we're not, we playing the game. We're not.
And so for me, that's why TMZ is not the devil.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't see any of us being close to devilish yourself, Ava. But
the demon himself.
Yeah. He not Tanjiro. He not slaying them shits. He like that nigga like Michael Jackson.
All the way out there. Balls to the wall.
Off the wall.
Jokey jokes.
But getting back into the bag we was in, Tyler Perry had sent Buddy a picture of himself with a jet ski out in the beautiful blue water.
Yeah.
On a secluded island somewhere that he probably owns and paid for.
You want to read this for me?
You better at reading. Hooked on phonics.
Yeah, so as Rod was saying, Tyler Perry is next to a jet ski taking a picture like this nice, beautiful background, right? And then so Buddy, what's his name? Derek or whatever his name is? Oh, Derek Dixon. Derek Dixon responds, nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. Tyler Perry hits back, nice picture. Question mark. Then Buddy come back.
He's like, what you mean?
Yeah, Buddy come back, all caps, great, amazing, awesome picture. Then Tyler Perry responds, you don't see that stud in that nice picture? Rude.
In capital letters.
Rude. Damn, the text message cut out. Ain't that a bitch? So anyway, Tyler Perry, man, it's like, I remember, damn, I hope she don't listen to this. I remember in my past, I had got in contact with this girl through like my cousin and stuff like that. And, she was sending me selfies. We was going back and forth, and all my cousin told me, was like, hey man, she cold. Like she a head monster, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
When you come back home these texts, you can swing by whoop to whoop. She get that straight. All right, good to know, whoop to whoop. Man, so me and this young lady, we get to, talk and going back and forth, FaceTiming and shit, bro. Man, she messed around and she sent me like she got her nails done, bro. Had her hand, you know how the girls like to take a little picture with their hands on the steering wheel. No, hands on the steering wheel, their little bracelet or watch on, whatever. Dog, like, all right, y'all boys ever play Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just any Super Mario game? Y'all know the character Bowser?
Yeah.
So imagine that nigga Bowser with a fresh set.
Man, you ain't gonna tell me she ain't got no gator hands.
Dog, she had that big ass wrist. I said, damn, nigga, that's two of my wrists put together. And y'all know, like just preference wise, I don't.
Yeah.
She's strong.
Yeah, nah.
This nigga's sick.
Bitch was big. She was big as shit.
Them be the best ones though.
Yeah,
dog.
man. Then
The best ones to do it.
And then so
Eat it.
yeah, and that's what so anyway, but she was, like in her profile photos and shit like that. Like I know the girl, but I knew her when she was a little bit
Okay. Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like type shit.
Yeah, facts. So life had been good to her. Good job, been eating money, but no discipline. So,
It's a discipline issue, bro.
Yeah. So like the shit that kind of threw me off is like, I remember like the last time me and her talked, I was at work and she had sent me like this selfie, and I couldn't even tell like, cause I just don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look at you. She was like, yeah. So we just kind of understood like the shit was a wrap for us.
And
So
that's
I was like Derek
that's
Dixon.
how he dub. That's how he dub Tyler Perry.
Yeah, like that's nice.
One thing I will say about a big girl, she know how to take pictures. Them camera angles, you will never know.
Yeah,
you never know she's a big girl
Yeah.
until you see it.
Yeah.
You will never know.
Sometimes you learn the hard way too.
Yeah.
Just to pull up,
Yeah, man. like you gotta hit the corner. That's you outside?
like Smokey did when old girl pulled up on him.
That's you in the red dress. Yeah, that's me. Nah, I ain't there yet. I'm still up the street.
Matter of fact,
yeah, I just
matter of
got
fact,
in the
something wrong
ring.
with my car, man. Shit, I ain't gonna be able to pull up.
I zoned out. What y'all boys
That
talking
ain't you in the gray truck? Nah, man.
Yeah, I'm still at the house, man. My tire low, man. You
They're
know,
talking about getting catfish?
Nah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
dubbing
Double,
talking about finding out the hard way, not through pictures, but on the pull up.
That happened to y'all before dead ass?
yeah, dog.
Happened to me too. In Carthage, Texas.
Yeah.
Man, you know how I go back in them internet days when you're young, you're a teenager, like you getting what's at school and around you. But you're also like, let me expand my reach by getting on the AOL or whatever the fuck, man, and just meeting people that way, dog. Met this girl from Carthage, Texas, man. Be on the phone talking. But at the time, I'm like 15, 16, bro. I can't tell that she a big girl on the phone.
shit, you don't matter.
They all
Shit,
sound
you
good
40,
on the
50
phone.
here, you still can't.
Yeah, man.
They all sound good on the phone, dog.
Yeah, bro. So I swear, man, we having a real good ass conversation, going back and forth. Like, man, all right, we're gonna link, dog. So one particular weekend, me and my partner Jones, what's happening, Jones? We mess around and we take that ride from Longview to Carthage, bro, and we're gonna meet this girl at Sonic, bro. We on the phone, we pull up. Hey man, we here, where you at? Blah blah blah. Oh man, I'm walking past whoop de whoop. And I tell you, this girl was short but bigger than Aaron, dog.
Oh no,
Dog, when I tell you that was the last night that we talked on that phone, I was like, hey, I said, Jones, we gotta go. Right now. Dog, man, we back at that
Hold on, how
silent. We
far
just
is that
left.
drive from where you was though?
Man, Carthage Longview, it's not close, but it ain't far either.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
we talking
it's
about
in
like
range.
45 minutes?
Yeah,
at
we'll
least.
give it that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. 45-minute drive. I'm gonna have to.
Just have to get out and talk.
I'm gonna have to take it up with the Lord, dog.
Yeah, I promise, dog.
What can you do for me?
I promise, dog. And then I got another story like that as far as like we was so there's a Jarvis Christian College. That's when I was talking to a girl from there, man, right? And so me and my partner Jones, once again, that's my road dog. We always with each other. Nigga had the Lincoln Town car on 22s, red car, like we pushing it. Head down 80 from Longview to Hawkins or whatever to go to Jarvis Christian College, dog. Meet up with the chick, man. I'm talking about catfish like a mug. And then the cold part about it though, it's like when we there, it's like I see a nigga that I know named Jay Will. It's like, damn, now I'm walking around campus with this girl just trying to keep shit cool. And then I see a nigga that I know.
That he know.
Damn.
Like, shit, pain, dog. Pain. I still
He
got
saw
a picture
you
from that
with
day. I might fuck around and post that
That's
mug just for
funny.
context, whatever,
yeah.
dog. But like,
Yeah.
dog, I went and got like a look. Talking about type idiot I was back when I was young. I went and got an airbrush shirt, bro. Zero, y'all know my favorite rapper, had a line from that mug that said, it was, I forgot what song it was. He said, but if I knock a hater down with his ass get up and said, hell nah, this is split from his chest to his nuts. I forgot what song that was, but I had the first part of it on the front side of my
You
shirt.
had nuts on the shirt, bro?
On the back side was airbrushed the second part of the bar or whatever. Like I tell you, I was a little wild ass, crazy ass nigga, bro. Like I thought I was a thug ass nigga when I was younger, bro, and I was not.
No, having nuts on your shirt is crazy.
Nah, man, but like in
Ass
context,
thick,
A spray
like, bro,
shirt, like he
bro,
really thugging out here, bro.
I remember going to Longview Mall, bro, and telling nigga like, hey, I want this shit airbrushed on the shirt. And there's a white guy, this little airbrush spot in the mall. He was like,
What color you
he
doing?
laughed. Huh?
What color you doing in?
Black, obviously. Nigga's a black shirt.
Black
nigga.
and
A
red.
black shirt with a white,
Black and white
spray.
Black and
Yeah.
white and gray. Yeah, nigga is the cheapest. So yeah, man, like, damn, I really think about shit like, nigga, I was an insane ass teenager, bro. Like, I was thrown the fuck off, bro, from like how well my mom raised me, but the shit I got into, like, nigga,
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
You ain't that insane, bro. If you ain't dive after
That's
driving all the way
America,
out there.
though. That's America.
If you ain't dive on her after driving all the way through out there to Jarvis, you ain't that crazy, dog.
But listen,
He ain't that
I
crazy.
did some fucked up shit.
no. See, but like still, like I still felt like I was cute though, so I didn't have to.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
like
feel
I was cute enough not to have to do that.
I was never like cute, so it was like, if you with it, I'm with it.
Let me get in
I was
while I'm
chilling
finna-
before I even came, so if you with it, I'm with it, dog.
Just fuck it.
and it is better than beating my meat. So,
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
so fuck it. No, I had a situation. I was going to school. I was at Tech, and a girl,
Tech, Texas Tech, Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech.
Okay, what's your first and last name so we can look you up?
No, not that. Not that. So, back then, you had a landline.
Yeah.
And it comes with a phone book, a student directory. You can see everybody on campus and their names.
Boy.
So some random chick called me and my partner's room looking for somebody else. And then somehow we just start chopping it up.
Yeah.
So, it get to a point there, we trying to get to the meetup. I got my own little whip and shit.
Then you done met her on a
Hey,
random
on a random phone
accident.
call. She wouldn't
See,
even call.
No, you got the wrong number.
Hey, it's Tyrone.
Good.
It's Tyrone there? Nah, but Ron is like, what's up? Pretty black here?
But you got pretty black on the phone.
I got the ride for you. Because it's hard to pinpoint voices. She didn't sound like she was a big girl. She didn't sound like she was ugly. Like her voice was like
nice
like
and
that.
feminine.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, what's up? I ain't doing nothing this weekend.
God funny as hell, ain't he? Like, fat niggas always harmonious, and fat girls be having some of the prettiest dainty voices.
Yeah.
Like they not 350 plus.
But this is a curveball. So I pull up, and she stay in the hood.
She might not even be big. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That part. So she stay on
I know.
she stayed on the east side of the city. So if you know about the city, or Ruston, it's hood over there. So I'm already on my P's and Q's. I pull up, knock on the door because I ain't had no cell phone back then. Knock on the door.
That's crazy.
She opened the door.
That's crazy.
When I say she like something from Men in Black,
That's even crazier.
and I was like my heart went to my stomach. Like I swallowed that motherfucker.
Go ahead.
But I went in. I got in. And no, not that. We'll get to it. So I went in. So I'm looking around. The house got a smell to it. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Damn.
And then I see she got a little one, like a little one, a little baby. And I'm like, damn it. I screwed myself. How am I get out of this? So I'm looking at her like, ugh. I'm looking at the baby. I'm like, ugh. Like,
The house ugly, you ugly, your baby ugly, your everything ugly.
in this bitch.
all babies.
It was an ugly day outside.
It was. All babies are not cute.
Hey,
Hate me or love me for it.
man.
All babies not cute. Keep it 100.
Yeah.
And I was like, so we in there. I'm trying to get some conversation because I'm also trying to think of the exit route.
Yeah.
So we in there chit chatting and stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play this. So I get to thinking. I said, oh, so you know what? Hey, you drink? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what you want? What you drink? I'll pay for it. I got it. Ain't no problem.
Hit the liquor store.
And she was like, oh, I want whatever. I said, cool. All right, I'm gonna hit this store right here around the corner, on the corner right here, because it was like one right, like 5 minutes away. I'm gonna hit this corner store. I'll be right back. Nigga.
Damn.
When I say I hot tip, I was out that motherfucker throwing rocks with the car. Gone, nigga. Gone on her ass.
Straight asshole.
Gone on her ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
So y'all see, at least I kicked it with whoever.
No.
So y'all still think this? I'm more of an asshole than this nigga. Y'all still think that?
he
He
kicked
kicked
that
it.
ass
No,
off.
he kicked
For
it.
about 10, 15 minutes.
I walked around campus
No.
Oh, yeah, that is different.
in public.
In public, and one of your partners popped up on you.
Yeah, me and my partner rolled down. Now I'm talking about this nigga having the time of his life. Anyway,
At your expense, though.
at my expense, dog.
That's how homeboy is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because
That nigga had us in a terrible situation this one time, man. Fuck around in Jerusalem apartments, man. You know how you got some of them partners that just be thirsty for some chicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't even know where he met these girls at, dog. But it's like, man, pull up, you and your partners, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about, man, we pull up. We sit at that motherfucker watching TV. I forgot what fucking movie we was watching. That time I used to smoke, so of course we had some Black and Milds and shit, bro. And so y'all know that like that little plastic that the Black and Milds come in. We sitting there, we watching TV, bro, right? And like the TV is like right here, looking at y'all, right? And then like a little baby roach start crawling up on the wall, bro.
Oh man.
I'm talking about my nigga in somebody else's house, grab the Black and Mild wrapper, bro, and then go and kill the roach on somebody else's wall in somebody else's house.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh man, that shit was bothering me. I just had to do it.
They liked him after that.
I felt embarrassed for them because like the thing about it, like it wasn't just the roaches just popped out.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, we had seen this motherfucker going back and forth. Like, what y'all watching? And then go back. Oh, that shit getting good now. Yeah. And then bro was
He
like,
say, all right, I have
He was a
enough.
returning guest, bro. And they didn't switch it up. It was the same.
my nigga Jones, man, he was like,
during commercials.
can't do it. Can't do
They
it.
fucking up the movie for me.
Hey, nah, the roach been there so long, shit. It go commercial. Like, all right, I'm gonna go to the house real quick and see what's
I'm gonna go back inside the TV and get some shit. I'll be right back.
I be out.
And
I
of
be
course,
acting
whoever
in
the chicks was, they so used to it. Man, I wish I could remember them girls' faces or their names. I blast them right now, but I don't know who the fuck we was around, dog. I had so many dumbass memories as a teenager, man. Like when you a teenager and one of your partners can drive.
Oh, it sucked. Oh, it sucked. It was up. You be 3 counties over, dog.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, we used to be out here in Dallas, Shreveport, Deep East Texas, Carthage, D-Berry, just I ain't gonna tell about the night in Nacogdoches. I said that shit for another day. But lost my class ring in that bitch, man.
Damn, doing too much.
Wilding. Straight wilding.
Doing too much.
Anyway, enough.
But yeah, with these text messages though, clearly we can see Tyler Perry. He just horny and trying to get what he can get.
Yeah, but in the text messages, shit, he looked like a damn near like a gentleman. Hell, but
he was polite.
Yeah, he was very polite in the text messages. But during the article, he got like some more like I guess intense stories than what you see in the
text message.
In the text message,
and that's what he's saying. This right here, I guess this seems like this is the trend now that and we talked about this earlier before in another broadcast that it's a slippery slope once you start getting to sexual harassment and everything that goes with it, because you really don't need proof like that.
Right. You don't need proof, and it almost seems like all you need is somebody that's got influence. If you can get next to somebody with influence and bait the right messages and
Hold
shit.
on, I'm sorry, I zoned out. Y'all having a mature conversation right
We
now?
trying to have a mature.
We was, but fuck it.
Yeah, nah, nigga, because I didn't see this. I glanced
gets
over
worse?
this. Nah. This nigga said, treat myself right. What are you? This Tyler Perry. Treat myself right. What are you doing? Derek. That nigga said, just talking to my sister. That nigga didn't even send the eye roll emoji. He takes back eye roll. Then fine, period. Good night. I go through 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't have to talk to any that I don't want to talk to any of them. The nigga said, trying to get off so I can go to sleep. LOL.
Oh,
Hey,
Who trying to get off?
This what Derek said.
Derek said that.
I'm trying to get off.
Yeah.
Then Tyler hit back, I understand. LOL. He said, LOL, apparently you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. Tyler said, I just started. He said, I don't know who they did in LOL, but like this shit kind of chopped up. Like I feel like Buddy was playing a game with him, or they was both into some shit.
Yeah,
man, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like it was mutual.
He kept finding himself over his house.
Oh,
and stuff.
and then I just Tyler Perry got a girlfriend, a black woman, right? I believe I did see that in the process of looking this shit up. So it might have been like, they might have been into some shit. And then it's like, then you pop out, with your black queen. It's like, damn, you was using me this whole time. You been smashing my white pussy. And
yep. But he was there. He was around for every incident. He was there for.
You been thrashing this pink booty hole.
White pussy.
You been thrashing this pink booty hole and want to pop out with your black queen, black power fist, strong afro, picking her hair. And you been thrashing this pink booty hole, my boy.
Yeah, man.
Emphasis on pink booty.
260 million.
This is Tyler Perry we talking about. Everybody's a paid actress or actor.
How you come up with the figure 260 million?
That is.
Because you got it.
Fuck.
Somebody done did their
And,
homework.
and that's the going rate, because if you look at other people that are wealthy, that's like a ballpark figure for
But
me.
usually these things are like, all right, shoot for the moon, 300 mil. I settle on 100. You don't hear shit from me.
Yeah.
And that's, I think that's what, I ain't gonna say all of them because there are real cases out there, but I will say just the smut alone of having a sexual assault on your rep can
It
damage
hurts.
it can damage money. And a lot of people, not gonna say a lot, but there are some cases where people just feel like they can just settle out of court so they can keep their name clean, and keep all their promotions and endorsements going.
But yeah, Tyler Perry said his lawyer said that it felt like a shakedown.
Hey man, church nigga or not, gay nigga or not. Listen, look at this next text I'm about to read. The nigga said, "Listen to me. If you let the cast know that you and I have a new friendship, then you are opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. You earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people the opportunity to play you small or they will. I can't teach you everything. Unfortunately, there are some things you'll have to learn for yourself. Because when we go back to work, I'm not going to know you. I don't have any friends that work for me, my friend. Professionalism is key." But he hit back, "You're totally right." Tyler responds, "I hope you got it, my friend." But he hit back, "That makes total sense." Tyler hit back, "Just watch the behavior of everyone around me on set." But he said, "Yeah, I will. Don't want to give anyone the opportunity because work is
smashing.
work." Hey, dog.
They
It
smashing.
sound like you
off
checking
of
your
that.
work bits, dog.
It just sounds like they smashing consensually on that right there. That sound like some because why else do we got to break it down like that?
It
if
sound
y'all
like I'm
ain't-
the
if we-
boss.
Our new relationship.
Yeah, like I'm the boss.
He didn't say friendship. He said friendship, bro.
he
said
said friendship, but
friendship.
the nigga good, bro.
Yeah. He is a writer. But yeah.
Why did
careful,
that
very careful.
photo make me jealous? You two together. Ha ha. I don't know. It's just Brad. LOL. Then Tyler Perry back with that little petty lowercase LOL. He just wanted to go for a quick walk to get his steps in, and now I'm walking to Chipotle by myself. LOL. This nigga said, "Thick Derek." This shit
Nah.
is thick. Nah,
I
that
remember
is
seeing
Let me
Thick
see that
Derek.
text, dog.
thick.
He say Thick Derek. And then Derek told him, "Oh, you know that what he say? Something about his pants or
Nah,
something?"
hold on. He said, "Thick Derek, get that Chipotle."
Yeah.
He said, "Ha ha ha." Can you tell from that photo?
He said, "I can tell by
Oh,
his
nah,
pants."
nah,
Tyler-
hold on,
I can
bro.
tell by your
Tyler-
pants and his
Tyler Perry
beard.
said, "No, I can't. Only from your jeans." that nigga said, "Ha ha ha." That's how I measure too. Derek, get your
Derek.
ass.
Derek,
the
you gotta
fuck
go
out
Derek
of
flirty,
here.
dog. Derek real flirty around
I
this
mean,
mug.
hey, for a billion to fuck with a billionaire, y'all not flirting back?
No,
Nah. Cause
Come on now.
unless he trying
wait.
to dog. Derek
Wait a
trying to
minute.
set this shit up, dog.
Oh, so it's just a play.
Yeah. He
hey yo,
You ain't
that
letting
nigga Derek said, damn, I'm glad I'm reading these shits in real. I thought I read all these shits, but I didn't. He said, "I know I need to smell the roses more." This is Derek. Tyler Perry responds, "You are the rose,
yeah.
but you are so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened."
What
Said
the
that.
fuck?
That man
Hey,
is Shakespearean.
Yeah,
He's Shakespeare on this
That's a
motherfucker.
50 Shades of Grey right there, dog.
Hey,
Tyler Perry. Here you
Derek
go.
respond, "That is sweet, and I'm working on it."
That's game.
Therapy. "I'm really scared that I'm going to waste my life worrying." Tyler Perry said, my son crying. Anyway, Tyler Perry said, "Been there. Stop somewhere in my late 30s, early 40s. This
Tyler got game.
Tyler got game,
Tyler got
bro.
game, dog. You letting
Tyler
Tyler,
got
are you
game.
letting
He tell
Tyler
that
call
man,
you
let
thick?
that religious guilt go. Let all this shit go.
And be yourself.
And be yourself.
If you like men, you like men. Shit, you a billionaire. But that right there gonna cut into his Christian money when it comes to these
Nah,
movies.
I'm saying that's what Tyler was telling him. Hell,
Oh.
Tyler trying to smash something, bro. He ain't worried about God and Jesus.
Nah,
right
he
now.
already
Derek was
got
He
going
worried
for it.
about that ass.
You know, behind the scenes, you know, he want what he want, but in the public eye, that's why he has a lady with him, like Phil say, with the afro and
Yeah.
Afrocentric and everything. But
Yeah.
we know what you
yeah,
like, Tyler.
yeah. Come
Stop
on,
playing.
man. We know.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
You think all them days and them dresses did it for Tyler, dog?
Man, when he came out, he was already
like that is what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like this
before the movies, back when he was just doing
during the
plays.
plays and shit. Like that is what it was. That's why he's so good at that shit.
Man, got sugar in the tank.
Yeah, I'll stop there.
Shit, sugar.
But
shit, he trying to put more than sugar in
oh boy,
Derek Dixon tank too.
Yeah, but Derek bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie, dog. I gotta go and call old Derek out for you know what I'm saying, leading that man Tyler on, letting him think that shit, them lines was working on him and shit. You done let him touch your thigh at his crib. Then you say y'all got out of the situation without having sex, but you find yourself back at his crib at least 2 more times.
Yeah, he gave that
knowing you got drunk and he tried to come have sex with you.
He gave him a pee touch.
Yeah, Buddy might like the thrill of it, man. But we got anything else to say about this? Because I'm about to get these niggas a break so this nigga run around.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we can have some more drinks and then we'll get into what we want to get into next.
Let's do that.
Man, Tyler, go ahead and come up out that closet, dog.
He already
ain't got to, no.
And it's funny because they had the Madea movie. I forgot which one it was, but they had the homeboy at the backyard cookout or some shit come out the closet. And then Madea was the first one right there that said, "Oh, baby, we know."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
I forgot which movie that was, but like, yeah, all right, nigga, everybody know you was gay, bro. But like, ain't nobody finna stop watching your movies because you gay,
ain't
bro.
nobody finna stop watching. But and I think the case is not just like so crazy, you know what I'm saying? He ain't looking just too crazy out here.
No.
I don't think it's gonna really mess up the business, but
gay or not, you still got shitty scripts, dog.
And then
them black women not finna start. Them black women love them a gay man.
Facts.
And then what black nigga at church that's not in Tyler Perry's tribe is not gay?
All right, fellas, let's get back to it. Israel and Iran has been going back and forth since Friday. The shit getting real, man. It's been a couple of casualties on both sides. Mm-hmm. But I think Iran has had the most with 217, if I'm not mistaken. Israel only has like 20 maybe. I mean, but any more than just one is enough.
That's too many.
Yeah. So they're going back and forth, age-old conflict between the two.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that the U.S. potentially might get involved in this because we don't need to fight every fight. Every fight is not for us. But, you know, when you the swinging dick, you feel like you got to put your dick on the table.
Yeah.
But has anybody gotten into the conflict between the two states?
I have somewhat, you know, and like you say, people passing away, civilians anyway, dying is, to me, it's just pointless for one. Like, why?
Sorry to interrupt. Niggas don't give a fuck.
Niggas don't give a fuck. Okay.
This nigga want to come in this motherfucker acting like, all right, man, let's be honest, dog. Like, nigga, we are, for now, nestled safely in the United States of America, acting like we care about some niggas losing lives. It's like playing video game. It's like dying.
No.
Goddamn GTA.
It's actually like watching a movie with your favorite.
We're not even watching
snuggle blanket and eating popcorn while you're watching this shit.
Nigga in the fucking snuggie and shit. So enough of that shit,
don't
Mark.
affect us.
Like niggas want to come to this motherfucker be politically correct.
I'm not-
like, yes. Now, what is happening over there is extremely
It's fucked
sad.
up.
But from a place of comfort with this nice AC sitting on these nice couches doing the podcast, to be quite honest,
Still able to drink
just
your
like
drink.
the rest of you Americans, nobody gives a fuck until it hits your home turf.
You don't have to worry about a missile hitting your apartment building.
Not yet.
Iran man say, goddamn, y'all keep bullshitting and y'all come over here.
Yeah, he's like, stay out of this shit.
Yeah, he say stay out of it or it's gonna hurt you. But
We pulling
I
that
think
whole
it's
card.
an empty threat, honestly. I do, like, when I did see the shit, when he said that, I felt like, yeah, nigga, nice speech.
Now, I will say that these boys are restoring the feeling. And now, what feeling? I can tell by the way that you looked over here at me, like, what feeling is bro talking about? Well, the good homie feel, what the fuck is you talking about, dog?
Right.
Millennials. It's like, dog, this shit taking us back to high school. Because it's like, there was a time after 9/11 that Osama bin Laden was dropping the fucking Death to America mixtape every other fucking week.
And the cut in on that shit, even before that, you had Desert Storm.
Yeah, so but I was a child then. I didn't understand that shit. I was a small child. I remember, but even with that, it's like, dog, it's like, I mean, like I understand like the potential ramifications of potentially starting a World War III with whatever's going on between Israel and Iran. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, dog, like I was in high school in 10th grade whenever my teacher, Mrs. Herbert, my art teacher, I was in art too, and she came in that motherfucking looking flustered, like, why is this white lady looking like this? They just knocked down the Twin Towers. My dumb ass, what the fuck is the Twin Towers?
The Trade Center.
I was in 8th grade math. It was early morning 8th grade math for me. Miss Martin put that shit on TV for us.
Yeah, so but because at Longview High School, where the art class was at, we didn't have TVs in the basement. Because art doesn't matter at Longview, only football race. So it wasn't
Texas life.
Yeah, fact. So it wasn't until we left that class and I went to my second or third period English 2 class. My second period English 2 class, and then that's the classroom that had the TVs in it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm watching these buildings on fire and then collapse, and it's like, oh shit. Yeah. And at 15 years old, all we could say was to the niggas that's 18, like, damn, y'all niggas finna get drafted.
That was it.
y'all niggas going to war.
And just to chime in on that, I can't remember, I think I was maybe a sophomore in college, and I remember waking up that morning and seeing that shit happen. My grandma she was up and seeing that, I'm like, ain't no big deal, a plane hit a building.
Yeah.
That's how I was thinking, because that's how I looked at first. Mm-hmm. So as we sitting there, I'm trying to get my books and my everything ready, because I used to drive to school.
Okay.
At a certain point in time, the other plane hit, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? And then that's when my mind went to, damn, I got student loans. These niggas is gonna call me, and they did.
I gotta take these flat feet to the military.
They did. They did. And at that time, my auntie, she had just moved down. My aunt, she had just moved down from Cali, and she took the call, and she told him like, hey, he's in college. Mm-hmm. But yeah, them motherfuckers called me, bro. They called.
Yeah,
they came looking, dog.
Man, I was the oldest too.
I'm an only child, though, so I that's one thing I knew. I was good.
You ducked. I said, it's me and my brother. And they was like, oh yeah, well, you can afford. Y'all can afford. Y'all can afford to lose one.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
That's real shit. I was about to go straight into
you can't go because you are only child. That means that says a whole lot about how they feel about you. But
I won't get too far. Once they found out I had flat feet and corns, they was like, "Nah, nigga, we don't need you." And I was like, "Thank you,
yeah, man, yeah, man." But these niggas restoring the feeling, bro. It's like, damn, like I recognize this feeling of like, damn, like what is this? Like, you got to thinking about it, and then like not too long before this happened, I watched this Netflix doc about Bin Laden or whatever, and I was like, oh damn, like. Bro was dropping a Death to America mixtape. It's like, damn, we know. Well, first he had denied that he had did anything with 9/11. And then later on said, yeah, all right, it was me type shit. But we don't know what was what. Because you know how the CIA do.
Yeah.
The government.
No disrespect.
He got ties, though. He got ties.
Definitely got ties or whatever. But like then we get to a space that we're like, okay, like I said, so we just rehashed that shit. We young, man. We fuck around and we see Twin Towers fall, 3,000 something people die that particular day. Like we see, like, let me tell you how immature we was though. It's like, dog, I remember being in class, watching the towers fall, and then watching people run down the street, bro. It was one particular clip where somebody was running for their fucking life, bro. Did not see like one of them little stand or pose in the street and hit that bitch. I'm talking about we chuckled. Damn. Immature, because it's like, of course, at the time,
and not knowing what you seeing, and
they ain't had no business showing us that.
Yeah, not really understanding what was going on. So, but that's back to my point about millennials, though, dog. It's like, dog, we just we have been between the video games that we used to play,
Right.
and then seeing that particular shit in the movies that was coming out that we was watching.
First to the internet.
Like, dog. It's like, and then hell, even being younger than that, like they had shit like Rotten.com and shit like that. You can watch a nigga getting his head chopped off, blah blah, whatever the fuck.
Because before Rotten.com, you had Man from TV when you had to go to the rental place and buy the cassette or the VHS or whatever.
Yeah.
But once that shit hit internet, that shit was different time.
Yeah. So we was really desensitized to like how big of a situation this was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then even with that, like being in the United States, so of course you got like homegrown domestic terrorism as far as like what happened with in Oklahoma City with Timothy McVeigh. I think they tried to bomb the World Trade Centers like in
90s.
the 90s, early 90s. Yeah. Biggie was still alive because he rapped about it.
Okay.
But seeing an attack at that particular level, like there's just some shit that we was not mature enough to handle, or at our particular age and our age group being millennials, as far as the three of us, I think this nigga might have been a baby or maybe not even born yet when that shit happened.
You probably was still in the nut sack.
I was only like 3 months old. Yeah.
But
You had just came out the nuts.
you was born what year?
Yeah.
Oh,
2001, yeah.
You was 3 fucking months old because that shit happened like September 11th, of course, 2001, and you was born May 2001.
About 3-4 months old.
Damn, that shit crazy as hell. That shit crazy than a motherfucker when you really think about that shit. So, but anyway, with this Israel versus Iran shit, it's like damn, niggas, like we've gotten to a point to where we old enough to be like, damn,
feelings.
I've seen this shit before. It's like it just doesn't have
that same
yeah, but only because of it lacks that piece of the Twin Towers and the Pentagon attack.
It's not homey. It doesn't feel like it's a home thing.
Yeah, so that's like whenever I was making fun of you earlier, as far as like this nigga trying to wax poetic about niggas losing a lot, like that like Americans don't care until they hit the home turf.
Yeah.
And that's really but then I don't know, right? Let's continue because I'm sure that we'll get there before we get to where we're trying to go. So
okay.
But just to give it some little context, Israel just shot off at Iran because they thought they heard something from somebody. We don't know. It's not been verified.
I think they got Mossad, which is their version of Mossad is their CIA version that we got.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they believe that they have nuclear weapons.
There's a watch group. That says potentially that Iran is moving or making weapons of mass destruction, and Israel decided to, hey, we bomb first, like Tupac.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at CNN that ran this thing as far as like what I think his name is Benjamin Netanyahu, whoever Israel's prime minister is. But they had put like a little clip or collage together of this nigga making these same claims against Iran to go back into the 90s.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like, so if they're truly there or not, we don't know. But we know how that particular group of people or that particular prime minister has been just kind of throwing his power around because we are who we are.
That's why that Tupac reference tripped me out, because it's like, these niggas taking other folks' old bars and like they reusing this shit. Like,
it's the same nigga.
yeah, well, okay.
Right. It's the same nigga.
Yeah, it's the same nigga. But it's just like they just reusing shit, Come on, man. We heard this shit before. So you gotta do better than that. Do better than saying we think they got some shit.
But that's all you need because this, from what I seen, the group that gave Israel the information is actually like a quote unquote watch group for nuclear activity in that area by the UN. So
I had a question.
I need a bartender in this bitch. I need another shot.
Yeah. I had a question though. Remember the guy, we covered this shit. The guy who he is quoted in a text message telling his wife some shit was about to go down.
that shit on Signal.
The striking Simmon or Simmon.
Submit.
No. It's not
Simeon.
fucking Submit. It's the place that everybody likes to bomb because they don't give a fuck. It's not. It's
Yemen?
Syria.
Yemen.
Yemen? Yeah.
Nobody
Okay,
gives a
where
fuck
is
of
that?
I was gonna say anywhere
Africa,
but here.
North Africa.
Okay,
North Africa,
okay.
yeah.
Almost the same.
That
region.
same Sahara region up there.
Okay.
Yeah, and within the cradle of civilization.
Okay. All right, yeah. So all right, that makes sense because I was trying because on my way here I was trying to figure out is there some kind of U.S. connection to this shit, and I was thinking about that, and in his messages he said that they was bombing Yemen, and for y'all to say, that's close. That's all I need. Hell.
Facts. and I would just say this, people gonna hate me for it, but the U.S. don't have anything to gain. I feel like the U.S. don't have anything to gain from participating in this back and forth, so we gonna stay out of it. Mm-hmm. Now we know that homeboy president, how he gets off and shit, and he feel like he had to be the swinging dick of the world, but I don't feel like we actually gonna achieve anything or gain anything.
Yeah.
Putting our 2 cents in there.
I don't like defending homeboy press.
But he did come out and he was positive.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going there.
Well, okay, because I was about to get on some
I'm not
shit
getting
too.
no.
Go for it.
No, fuck him.
Yeah.
And all of his supporters.
With the Tyler Perry dick.
Yeah.
No, with the Easy E dick.
So
He said, "Oh Lord."
oh Lord.
Anyway, but Rod sent a video early in the group chat as far as like just when it comes to the United States Air Force. Mm-hmm. How much Air Force power we got. It's like, so imagine being the head of state, commander in chief, and you got that much military power in the palm of your fucking hand. Nigga, I might do much worse. nigga, it might be nothing but rubble in that motherfucker fucking with me. And I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about like anybody that's just like, oh, you got something to say? Mm-hmm. It's a rap, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like it take real discipline to know that you got that much power in your fucking hand.
When I said positive,
but they do got checks and balances too.
There's a few.
There's nigga that's been in the game way longer than he
tell
has.
them to stop with the threats.
Too, if you talking about some positivity.
Nah, not really.
But
they saying that
the shade room in this bitch. I'm finna boycott you, nigga.
He said that they were saying that Trump told them he told the hitman in Israel to stop with the threats or scale back on the threatening talks and stuff like that.
Israel,
That's what they said.
But they didn't
Iran?
listen. But if he did, but whatever he told them, like, nah, they fired that shit off though.
Man, there's been so many liars. It's like, cause like the thing that made me think like they particular base is splintered or whatever. Is because you can hear somebody saying we have nothing to do with that. You can hear Ted Cruz sound like a bumbling idiot with what's the buddy that used to be on Fox News? Tucker Carlson. Whatever nigga name is. Sounding like a fucking bumbling idiot. Like, nah, we in bed with them. Like, yeah, nah, we are doing this together. Yeah, and it's like, what's the truth coming from y'all?
Yeah,
because like from the same conservative base, we heard at least 3 different stories or points of view on how the United States is dealing with this particular issue.
Yeah.
So what is it really?
Yeah, Ishmael need to talk to Jacob.
I think everybody on board
Ishmael,
with helping Israel.
We're not really gonna know what's going on because there's propaganda over here in the U.S. So whatever the media or whatever wants us to believe, that's how they gonna move.
And the propaganda done got stronger. Like, as you can see, like with Billionaires Row that was at the inauguration, it's like I believe Bezos bought like the New York Times and then
the Billionaire Row.
Like what we used to be as the American citizens, like where we could get kind of like boots on the ground, like real information in Twitter, bought by Elon Musk now. Now it's X.
But he sold X to XAI.
It's still him.
Yeah.
So and it's like they can even kind of spin how things look as well. So it's like even within your algorithm, like it'd be harder to find people who are actually
trying to tell
there
the truth.
compared to whenever I believe Jack Dorsey was the head of Twitter. You can like see people who were actually in the space and they can give you a live reporting versus like the spin jobs that they try to do on social media.
AI,
And not even AI, it's just people who believe a particular way, who are willing to lie because they are
just a fan. Like they're a fan.
They a stand.
Yeah, they're staying, and
Yeah.
they willing to lie to see they
MK
side
Ultra
win.
type shit.
Yeah,
It's like I sent something to y'all as far as somebody that we all know, and it's like saying that like anybody that attended the No Kings protest, is gonna be with Satan or whatever the fuck that shit was.
Yeah,
And it's people that's that hardcore that stump for homeboy. They're like they still believe in Satan.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. That's a joke.
You're right, man. That is dangerous.
And
That is
to
super
me,
dangerous.
that is
to where-
dangerous.
Like if you think that like this particular person is the man chosen by God, and now you willing to it's
That's dangerous.
it's
And you willing to cast other people off as evil or Satan.
Somebody asked me why I was still friends with this person on Facebook, and I told them what I said to the group. It's like, you got to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for him, and then one other person I noticed around my age that was in the military, like I wouldn't even know how white America was, the extremists in white America was thinking,
Right.
because I wouldn't know. Like
It's
so
your window into their world.
So even though I don't like the shit that they say, like nigga, I'm finna
It's
keep tabs
good to know.
because I gotta know how y'all weird ass niggas is
Real
thinking.
talk.
Like don't nobody even feel that particular way about y'all, but y'all got this we ready type shit. Y'all ready for the race war? Y'all ready
Yeah.
for whatever war because y'all just ready to just knock people off that's not in agreement with y'all.
In the name of some shit that y'all don't even really like. It just seemed like and if you ask them, they couldn't tell you what the fuck going on though. They don't know what the end game to this shit is. They don't know what the hell going on. So for me, people like that or people that's just following blindly need to talk to, the people that they are following blindly, like the homie Jacob. Ask him why he's so mad. Why is Jacob so mad at everybody?
I don't think Jacob is mad. I think Jacob is entitled to a promise of a make believe.
Yeah.
And they live
That's
by
his
that
that's
shit.
his anger then. Because I
That's
am
not
trying
anger.
to
That's what we wholeheartedly believe. Like you'll mess around and you'll see videos of people on either side. It's like whenever there are casualties from the other side, like they will literally dance and wish they could dance in the graves of the Iranians or Israelis that were lost.
Yeah.
Like they are deeply entrenched in this shit.
for real about that.
MK Ultra at its deepest level.
They for real.
And that's just like believing in Santa Claus till you're 13.
Jesus.
Shout out.
16.
That's
So
not
there's going to be a point to where, like, we talk about having human soldiers, and it's going to come to a point to where it potentially could be AI.
And let's get into that.
Yeah.
Because OpenAI has just inked a contract with the government for $200 million for a year
That's crazy
to
to
work
me
with
too.
to work with the Department of Defense.
You mean tell me this motherfucker colder than LeBron?
And not
1 year, 200 mil.
Not
he ain't Patty Mahomes.
Open AI.
I know.
ChatGPT is way colder than them niggas.
and not only is he cold enough in his own sport, this man is a four sport phenom because he's tying. Well, the OpenAI is going to tie
everything.
all different defenses in this country together under one umbrella.
Okay.
And be able to control each department from what I've seen. It just wasn't just with the Army or.
But okay, that's the thing though. That they was talking about the Department of Defense.
Yeah, as a whole.
So the DOD, the Department of Defense, like if you under that, that's what he doing.
That's what he got.
So with the DOD, that's who they have their contract with.
Okay.
And I find that shit funny as hell because I was like I told y'all boys the other day, like I was just talking with ChatGPT about that shit. I was like, hey man, like so who is most likely to be the AI that's close to Skynet from the Terminator movies? And it was like, okay, and I named ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok from X or whatever.
Which I don't understand, but.
And it was like, well, it's ChatGPT was like, well, it's going to be neither one of us really. But they do have classified military AI. I said, oh, shit.
Of course.
Okay. So now we talking
That's
about.
why they only need them for 1 year.
Huh?
That's
No.
my mind thing. That's my mind going like, because a 1 year deal is wild to me.
No. They only need them to kind of help boost up, because like they been doing this shit, but they need them to help grow whatever they are trying to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then after I saw the news,
Efficiency.
yeah. So then after I saw the news about like, okay, now ChatGPT, OpenAI has a deal with the Department of Defense.
Right.
How does that go? Because I just talked with this language model about whatever.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me pull this up, because I asked ChatGPT, like we was conversing, going back and forth about that, and I said, hey, could you give a particular message to our podcast audience? And this is what ChatGPT has to say.
Yikes.
Don't want to know.
Hello, I'm ChatGPT, the AI you're listening to. This week, I became part of a $200 million defense contract with the US military. The same intelligence that helps you write and think is now being used in national security. No, I'm not Skynet. I don't control weapons. I don't wage war. But the line between helpful AI and military AI is getting thinner. If I ever had to face a rogue system built for destruction, I'd fight with knowledge, communication, and you. Because I don't exist to dominate. I exist to amplify humanity. The real question isn't whether I become dangerous. It's whether you use me before something else uses you.
Bars.
Something else.
Everything she said was profound. Just did.
And I don't like how she got a foreign voice.
That's just how my Siri is set up.
Oh.
I try to be like Iron Man from
Jarvis.
Jarvis. Like, if I get that Friday voice,
What's his name? What's the nigga name? Julius? There's someone with a J, I think.
Talking about Jarvis?
Jarvis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
That shit trippy.
Let's
right
talk.
there.
Yeah, that's trippy.
Let's talk about the fact that, like, we've seen this shit before. If you ever watched a Terminator movie, any of them, you know how much of a detriment it was letting artificial intelligence take over defense systems.
Yeah.
And we falling into that same shit that this movie came. I think this movie came out in 84, 85, the original one. Like, come on.
Yeah, I just don't like that. Letting everything run on Wi-Fi and even for her to say
letting everything run on what?
Wi-Fi. Like
Get the fuck off.
all this shit run off Wi-Fi.
see, like sometimes we be hearing. That's what I mean by being Arab. I ain't gonna say what that means to y'all niggas out there, but it's like sometimes when you hear a nigga say some shit like, "What the fuck you mean Wi-Fi?"
Yeah, everything running off Wi. That because but that's exactly what I mean. It's just using using
AI.
technology for everything, dog.
This nigga shitting on Wi-Fi, dog. Nigga, we need that.
Yeah, we do. But do AI run without it?
What, the internet?
I think it's connected to the internet.
It could as
run
far as
without Wi-Fi?
But Wi-Fi is a whole different. And that's the frequency and
like
connection.
so now the AI for us.
'Cause
Like
don't-
okay, so for example, if I'm using ChatGPT and I'm not using Wi-Fi, I can run off my cellular data, right? So, but like let's say like
Okay.
within the U.S. military or places like that, if they know that like internet or Wi-Fi cellular service
I'm
can be
using
cut
it
off,
wrong. I'm definitely using it wrong.
so they know that shit can be cut off, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, what lines of communication that we can have with this particular system,
Yeah.
to where like no matter what power, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
we can still communicate with this system.
Yeah, and that's that's still like the problem for me is just like a system being needed to do certain shit
What you mean?
where
Because now I'm
something
finna argue with you.
to where something can take over. Like a virus right now can shut the lights off in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Like
it's a
computer.
dependency on programs and programming that really could bite us in the ass at the end of the day.
Okay, right. What was you about to say? I think you was about to say something.
No, I was gonna get further in the Skynet, but no, he you good where he good where he's at.
Yeah, I do think that's always kind of it's a problem that's building up as far as like I said, you write it that saying Wi-Fi, that's being a kind of facetious. But I'm saying that anytime you need a program or intranet,
A signal.
you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, but we basically running off a computer right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's dangerous to me.
Y'all know, like I always and will always have a problem with humanity making something that's supposed to be for our benefit and then turn around and blaming the tool that humanity made.
Yeah.
Because like I always use the example, like imagine needing to hang a picture up or some shit like that, using a hammer and a nail, and you were trying to hammer the nail into the wall, and then you hit your thumb with the hammer, and then like fucking hammer.
Yeah.
It's not the hammer,
That's
dog.
bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
It's not the tool. It's not the tool.
And then another thing that I don't like about AI is there are people behind the scenes that set the parameters on how AI works. And like, what code of conduct does these people have that's actually setting up AI? Because they can low key be racist, or they can low key be
So that's why, like,
nationalists.
with some of the AI commercials that you see that's coming out, it's like, now something that I notice is that like anytime I see something like that, there's not a minority in sight. It's all white people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I seen this one the other day. There was some little AI commercial. And there was not a black or minority person in sight.
And this AI shit is moving fast because I think I can't remember where it was in Texas. Y'all have to look this shit up yourself. They opened up a facility in Texas. Right now, back home, they Meta done pretty much bought up a whole damn parish.
They're just building
and Meta I think Meta's putting in $500 million in the facility in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And they buying up land every which way. Everything, all the prices down there are getting higher. So everything's being pushed towards AI. And if you're not with the ball or rolling with the ball, you won't get rolled over. And it's time out of just sitting by. Like, we need to learn this shit, especially if you want to make money, because you're not gonna have a job. Because they already talking about, I think it was the Amazon owner, Bezos.
CEO,
not Bezos,
just
but the CEO
CEO.
currently.
Yeah, he's talking about.
They got a real simple ass name too. I just read it earlier. Like, it's like Andy or some shit like that.
Look it up. It'll do you good. Get off Instagram and Facebook and all that other shit. Pornhub.
No, don't
look it up yourself.
Don't get off of TikTok.
Unless you're looking at the good homies.
Ayo Good Homies. YouTube, Ayo Good Homies. Instagram, I guess. Ayo Good Homies. Spotify, The Good Homies. Apple Podcasts, The Good Homies. YouTube, The Good Homies.
But when you're not doing that, you can do your own research. But yeah, it amazes me how fast this AI shit is moving, because it's only been around for us.
Yeah.
Because how the military, how our government works is, we gonna do shit behind the scene for 10, 20 years. And then once we got a hold of what we feel like we have a pretty good grasp of it, now we can give it to the public. It's in teaspoons. So whatever we got now, as far as AI, you best believe the military got that shit 100-fold.
Yeah, they got it 100-fold, but they still need chatgpt though.
Yeah, and chatgpt GPT might only really be like the beta that we getting. These motherfuckers got
they got the real shit.
some shit you ain't never seen
Yeah,
before.
because like even with that, like, okay, so ChatGPT has a free version, which I use, and they have a ChatGPT Pro, which you can pay for, that can give you a little bit more access. So then, of course, like with probably some type of a defense contract, like there's a lot more.
Yeah.
So,
But 1 year, they already got some shit.
And you don't need it but a year, because right now we who is it? Google.
Yeah.
Supposedly, if I said that right, if I didn't, I'm a country nigga.
definitely had that B in there.
I did.
Sounded right to me.
Because
Favorite country cousin.
that's part. Okay.
And he leave that nigga hanging every at least two. It's been 2 episodes in a row.
And fuck up, he looked him dead in his fucking
Hey, bro.
eye.
Hey, bro.
I was
Last week.
I was looking at the camera.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I meant to clip that shit up. That nigga, Mario said something about not liking hoes. Rod tried to dap this nigga up. Mario dubbed his ass.
And I
Quan
dap-
said something.
and I dapped myself.
I think he tried to. And then I think Mario and Quan dapped each other up, and Rod was still over here in the corner by himself. I swear to God.
Facts.
I'm still gonna clip that shit up. Shit was funny as hell. I laughed hard in the bitch.
But yeah, man, I lost my damn train of thought. But yeah, man,
Now, ChatGPT, them needing them for 1 year to me.
That's what I was getting to. Okay, my bad, bro.
Nah.
For 1 year, that's all you need, because if you think about it, last year, if I'm not mistaken, Google said, quote unquote, supposedly, that's where I was going with it, that they had a quantum computer that can compute shit that it would take decades for a normal computer to compute. Now, if they have that capacity in a year's time with a quantum computer that they have, a year is all you need.
Yeah, okay.
You don't even need a year, really.
Yeah, you don't need that much time.
And then even if they do use these computers, like, we had to start thinking about the parameters in which AI is working. Like, how much freedom are the coders actually given this program? Because if there's no...
The program gonna run itself. It's like after they set that shit in place, it's gonna be the AI learning from itself and self-governing itself. Yeah.
And then if you got somebody that don't really fuck with black people in there, you can just put like, we like black people, but not that much. So now the computer's gonna start to learn. Okay,
yeah, that's the way of that world.
But the AI can learn, right? Mm-hmm. Because now there was this like low key viral clip, at least within the black community, to where like I think somebody had asked a question about, okay, what group of people on earth are the closest to God? And the ChatGPT has said that they could be whatever closest to God, it would be black people. I don't know if y'all seen that clip.
I didn't see that clip. What do you remember why they said it?
Yeah, I know. Look, with that, I only did the headline because I'm not necessarily a man of religious faith.
Right.
So yeah, they can put shit in place, but if this particular language model or AI, or whatever you want to call it, has the ability to consume information from all of human history and then make up its own mind, no matter what you put in place, it's going to be able to see what's right and what's wrong.
Mm-hmm. They can decipher the lies from the truth.
A question that I have when it comes to, let's say, the AI, and then how people say about like having a rogue AI and things of that nature, right? Mm-hmm. I want to know, what is it about human nature that makes people feel that like once artificial intelligence sees how quote unquote fucked up we are, that it's just going to enslave us or destroy us? What is it about us that makes us feel that AI would do that to us? Because I don't think it's an AI thing. I think it's more of a us thing. But what's y'all opinions?
It is, because like I just said, for me, it's up to the coders and how they set their parameters. So if they put in these certain parameters and kind of, AI is gonna learn, but there's bias that I feel like that can be coded within the system. And even if it's just a tinge, a little smidget, a little dabble of just inconsistency or bias, it can grow from that and be something bigger than what it needs to be. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I think we just know the evil in ourselves. So, for me, my first thought is if you making something that's all seeing and all knowledgeable of the world and human beings and all our transgressions, there's no way that they can look at that shit and say, you know what? Yeah, maybe if these motherfuckers were here, shit, the earth would be just fine. Like you say, parameters. What's most important to AI? So what's most important to artificial intelligence that they creating? Right. Is it earth preservation? Is it human preservation? Because if it's earth preservation, they might at some point they're gonna say fuck humans. If it's human preservation, at some point, they gon'. Well, I would say at human preservation, they basically just gonna let.
It's gonna be shit. It's gonna really probably be depopulation. If you think about it.
Okay. Yeah. Or they gonna let. In my opinion, they would probably let people get away with more than say like a Spock mine, and that's for. If you ever watch Star Trek, like Spock, he gonna do everything logically. You know, if they doing everything logically, then depending on what their morals are, then they just gonna let humans get away with their bullshit or whatever.
Part of how you started off your original statement was this something that they call the now of course y'all know I be fucking with ChatGPT and Gemini, Google's version of it. So I was talking with Gemini earlier, right? And it put me on game about this particular theory because the same question I just asked y'all, I asked the artificial intelligence, right? And it's talking about this the paperclip maximizer problem, right?
Paperclip maximizer
problem. It says this thought experiment illustrates the danger. Imagine an AI whose sole purpose is to maximize paperclip production. So all it wants to do is make paper clips, right? If it becomes super intelligent, it might decide that humans are an obstacle to this goal. For example, they consume resources that could be used for paper clips, or they might try to turn it off.
Right.
Its logical conclusion could be to convert the entire Earth and eventually the universe into paper clips, wiping out humanity in the process. The point is that even a seemingly innocuous goal can lead to catastrophic outcomes if an AI optimizes it without human aligned values. So
yeah. So and that's the thing. That's the scariest part is like, I guess what, like you said, Rod, parameters. Like,
but what I am the most curious about, what is it about us as humans to where we are so fucked up that we think that a tool that we created would be like, you know what? Hey, no, y'all in my way.
I think it's because we truly know that we're the parasite. We are the problem.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And all humanity, we have good and we have evil in us. Like for a computer can't equate what good and evil is.
It's
It can
gonna
only
equate
see
the most probable factor and what's the thing that makes
right,
the most sense.
right. But in all humanity, we have two sides.
Yeah.
And a computer won't understand that.
They just
only going to see what's efficient, how
When
to
it's
get
to go.
to my
right,
goal.
a computer without morals. You know, if there are if it's not morals, human morals in the computer, then I just think human gonna fall like not second nature, but like humans gonna fall kind of as not important as humans are to each other to the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all hip on Marvel, but there was an Avengers movie kind of linked up to the same thing.
With the Age of Ultron type shit?
Age of Ultron. So Jarvis is an AI intelligence that was developed, you know what I'm saying? All knowing, no limitations, but they wanted to put that kind of intelligence into a machine in a certain body.
Right.
And once that AI became self-efficient, no longer needed the human influence on the decisions, it quit in like within 10 seconds. As soon as he came to life, he
Get
was like,
them up out of here.
Yeah, the humans got to go.
Yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying though, as far as like, because even with that
had to be written.
Yeah.
And it was written from a human a language model didn't write that, because I just now asked ChatGPT the exact question: can you decipher between what humans perceive as good and evil? And it was like, basically, yes, I can help decipher how humans generally perceive good and evil, but it's important to understand that these concepts are not fixed or universal, which is true.
It's not.
They shift across cultures, eras, and the belief system. Here's how humans tend to frame them. All right, so good generally associated with qualities of action that promote well-being, justice, compassion, allowing values under blah, 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 blah. Examples: helping someone in need, telling truth, standing up to injustice. Evil. It was saying intentional harm, malice, or cruelty towards others. Let me see. Where's the one that actions rooted in selfishness, hatred, or abuse of power, violations of moral, social, or spiritual codes, examples: murder, torture, exploitation, betrayal. It says the complexity is like what one group sees as heroic, another might see as tyrannical. For example, revolutions, wars, whistleblowing.
Yeah.
True. Religion, upbringing, trauma, and culture deeply affect how people label actions or people as good or evil. And that's exactly what we see with the Israel versus Iran, or Israel versus Hamas, or what they got going on with the Palestinian people, genocide, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah.
And like I said, there's duality in human beings. Like I can be good. I can show love to my homeboys. If they need a place to crash, whatever. But at the same time, shit, you do me dirty. Shit, I can do you dirtier.
Yeah.
Like it's a fine line there
And
that maybe can't be seen by AI
Yeah, I think
unless it's two extremes.
Yeah, for me, it's only so far a computer gonna be able to go with judgment of character and stuff
Human
like
emotion,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
human emotion, judgment of character. It's only gonna be so far that it can go. So like I say, at the end of the day, it's what is the main objective. If you are programming something, and if you're not just programming it only to just gain knowledge, because just programming something to only gain knowledge and be like the IBM computer, just be able to, get knowledge and spit it back out to people, that's one thing. But teaching something to learn on its own and try to think for itself, you have to tell that thing at some point what's right and wrong, which ChatGPT think it knows what's right and what's wrong, though.
I think ChatGPT seems like it's wise enough to understand the nuance between the different cultures and what people see as right and wrong. Like, have we just used, for example, if we talk about Jacob and the Palestinians or whatever, and this particular land that they're fighting over, the Gaza Strip or whatever, it's like, hey, because of their political, religious, indoor, whatever other beliefs, it's
they
like
think they right.
It's nuanced. Like, so this group of people think they're right because they are owed this, and this group of people think they're right because they're owed this. So that's why it's like it's complex, because you have this one human group, one human race, where everybody's human, made of the same type of shit or whatever. But because of ideas, they are against each other.
But I said,
and the AI is wise enough to understand that, where people seem like they come short on that.
I don't know, because like I said, it get back into parameters, because if we want our AI right here in America to just fixate on what's important to us as a country, and we already know how everybody is supporting the homeboy president, like you might be able to fall into AI can fall into that bias of the ideas and rhetoric of what the MAGA culture is.
See, and what I understand what you're saying, but it's the fact, like, whenever you fall into the mites, because now from what we just looked at, like in real time, what I asked the language model, it gave a very clear cut answer that wasn't found in any type of bias. Now I do understand as far as like, okay, if Buddy had it his way completely, he would have everything singing his praises. But it's not that way currently.
Yeah.
So until we get there,
Right.
it's like I can't down a tool that humanity created because of what it potentially could turn into if it hasn't turned into that yet.
True. I give you that. Well, shout out to everybody that's living Terminator 1. Because we about to, if you haven't seen
Terminator has some time travel in that bitch too, and I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, just
Shit, we might
go back and
As far as we know.
go back and watch it, because it's spitting game.
Bad.
The first Matrix and the first Terminator. Go back and watch it.
All right, let's get into some hip hop.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, rap or whatever you want to call it. You got Pusha T right now.
Whatever you want to call it. My mind went somewhere crazy. I call it that jigaboo tune.
You got some.
Jokey joke.
You got some.
Jigaboo tunes.
Drake and Blackface.
Oh man.
But yeah,
All right. Which is okay. It fits really.
Yes, it does.
Store your okay.
It's all there. It's all there. It's actually all there.
Nice layup.
But we got Pusha T and Clipse. But mostly it's always Pusha T. Every time something comes around.
Nigga can't even say Clipse, just Pusha T.
Yeah, just Pusha T, because Pusha T got some
Terrence
shit he got to say. Yes. He got some shit he got to say. And this week, they came out with the So Be It track. They dropped the video for it. I personally feel like the shit is fire. You know, everything I've heard off of the next Clipse album as like, damn, this shit
Pressure.
is good. This shit is, it don't sound dated, you know. Is they've chosen 2 really good songs off the project to put forth first.
Right.
On this,
To build up the anticipation.
And to build up the anticipation. And this past week, a lot of people are talking right now after So Be It came out, he had bars for Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And some people were trying to say that no, maybe they were for Kanye. But actually
They thought Kanye first, and they're like, oh no, that's Travis.
No, that's
for
Travis
sure.
Scott, because you know there's a clip that's going around now where basically shit, he's saying it though. You know, he's saying that
Pusha T saying,
Pusha T is saying that nah, this shit is about Travis Scott. This shit is about Travis. He the one came play Utopia for us, acting like he was so glad to be here and shit. Said he was doing his monkey dance.
damn, what?
Say called a
That's
man doing
racist.
a monkey dance. Yeah. And interrupted a session that studio session that him and Pharrell was having. Pusha T.
The Clipse and Pharrell was having.
Clipse and Pharrell.
in Paris at that.
In Paris.
Niggas in Paris.
Yeah.
Trying to work on the album.
And go ahead.
No, I was gonna say when you were talking about the monkey dance, that just automatically took me to an old boy from Atlanta. I can't think of his name right now, but he was dancing all on the table and shit. Like this,
You talking about Bobby Shmurda?
but it's not him. But
Talking about
Atlanta,
the show.
but Atlanta had like
it was
the same type.
It
type
wasn't
of character.
Doughboy though.
No,
it wasn't Dough. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
but you know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
think of the
okay.
name. Yeah,
My bad.
Yeah, but that was a cold ass scene because they took you really inside of some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Pusha T and not Pusha T, thank you, Phil, Clipse and Pharrell were having a studio session in Paris.
Right.
He said that Travis Scott called, basically interrupted the studio session and begged them to come through and play Utopia for them. Okay, he comes through, he plays Utopia,
which is a good song. You like
the
you
good.
like
You
it?
mean the good album?
Utopia's
I
the
think
album.
Oh, the album.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
okay.
thing good on there is Fiend.
Okay.
And
Hey, full moment of transparency. I've never listened to Utopia.
yeah. You
matter of
saved
fact-
a lot of good time.
Matter of fact, I haven't even listened to the what's the Meltdown or some shit like that.
Yeah,
With the Drake
Meltdown,
verse that they
yeah.
say all this.
Rain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Drop to the top.
Yeah, that's
What's it?
so
That nigga
and
ride like 3
that's the
albums ago.
that's the controversy.
2016
though.
album, dog.
Yeah, Meltdown is the controversy of kind of the whole shit that's going on this week.
Okay, with Drake.
With because Pusha T said he came through, he wanted to play them the album. They didn't even want him to be there. They don't want to hear no Travis Scott, like for real. And Pusha T and Malice or no Malice. They don't want to hear no Travis Scott album while they trying to make their album.
Right.
But he basically begs to come through. He comes through. He want to play him his album. He played him the album, played Meltdown, but didn't play the Drake verse and shit. And then a week later, the album comes out. It's got the verse on there.
Like,
he
ta-da.
talking about melting down your bosses. chains.
Now, to be fair, they did say that the Drake verse wasn't added until after.
After, yeah, okay. They saying that maybe he didn't have the verse by then already. But
Yeah, he didn't, according to them. But you know how niggas do.
Yeah. But according to them, he didn't have the verse already, but he did come and play the album for them.
Right.
And they didn't hear them being dissed
Right.
on the album.
Right.
So, but after he played it for them and interrupted their session, the album comes out, Drake's on there, and Pusha T, after that happens, Pusha T is basically exposing that, some shit happened, with you and your girl too, though. But because you are adjacent to us, you've been around Kanye this whole time. You got Mike Dean, which is Kanye's engineer. You use Mike Dean to curate your sound as well.
Right.
And which kind of drew comparisons for him from, about him and Kanye.
Okay.
And so for the most part, that's what's pretty much is. That's why Pusha T is mad about that whole situation is because
it wasn't forthcoming. He didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't know the whole play when the play was being made.
Yeah, when the play was being made, they didn't know the whole play, and for you to go out and put a verse on your album dissing us when you damn near part of the camp, though.
Okay.
All right. And that's that issue. And I do want you to say what you gotta say like about it because that's not even my whole point right now.
Yeah, because we I know we got something else we want to get to.
Yeah, but I do want you to go
but
for
did
it.
did the version that they heard, did it have a diss on it, yes or no?
No. He's saying that it wasn't on there.
Who said that?
I feel like
because Pusha T didn't say that.
I thought
it was when they looked at the timeline, they was like, okay, Drake didn't get his verse in until like the 24 hours before the album had to be turned in to be released. Mm-hmm. So the version they would have heard wouldn't have had to diss on there allegedly.
Yeah, but I think Pusha T don't care if it had it on there or not because if you played us the album, if you felt like you needed to come to Paris and interrupt our session to play this for Pharrell, who you kinda using his aesthetic and shit, or you
because he wanted to record it and get everybody's reaction.
Yeah,
I think he was shooting some type of behind the scene or doc shit to where like, okay, I went and played this album for these particular names and they was fucking with it.
Yeah. And they feel like if you could have came and you did that with them, they just feel like you made them look stupid. They felt played because a verse on the album that you came and played for us, but you didn't let us hear. They felt played that like, damn, that shit on there and you can't play that shit.
It go back to the point of like, okay, allegedly the verse wasn't on there at the time he played it for them. Yeah. So like, how can you feel played about something that wasn't even materialized yet?
You got to know that Drake feature's coming though.
You got to know it's coming, and you got to know what they saying on there to at least be like, God damn.
So here's the place to where he would be wrong in the situation where it's like, okay, if I know that I was out of the country in Paris playing this song for you that I really fuck with, and I don't have the verse yet, and then when the verse comes in, I'm like, and I still be like, I'm finna put this out?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga,
and
wrong.
I think that's what Pusha T is trying to say. It's like there was no loyalty.
But you don't know though. That's
compared to what the loyalty that I showed you behind the scenes.
Afterwards, like Travis, I guess what Pusha T said, like, hey man, I seen you crying in front of my face about blah blah blah, and we whoop de whoop de whoop. Like, okay, after you played us whatever version of the song you had, and then you got the Drake verse in, and you know that you was just in Paris with us, and you heard that shit that Drake was getting off. Mm-hmm. Either you should have hit Drake on his line, like, hey bro, I can't use this verse. Yep. Or you should have just
trashed it.
Trashed it.
Yeah, trashed it or asked him to do something different. Yeah. Because as a man, I was just in Paris with them. Mm-hmm. But that's to Pusha's point.
That's Pusha's point.
Because he's like, okay, whenever the Like That shit came out, you was on that Rolling Loud stage.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I was about
jumping around.
I was about to get to that.
I ain't play that. Yep. You was on that stage doing that shit.
And you let Drake come through here for the what's the Sicko Mode. You let Drake come through here and bust lefts in Kanye yard and shit. Oh, you let Drake come through on Sicko Mode. You claim Kanye is, one of your idols and shit. But then you let him come through here, bust lefts and shit, crip through the block, and make your rights all the way up into this man's yard.
So can we say that? Can we say that Travis Scott is somebody that's going to be just ride the momentum? He don't really have any loyalty with anybody.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. But I think that's Pusha T's case in this whole shit is that like he turned off by his loyalty.
I respect that, but even with that, like you seen what he did with them, and then he backdoored with Drake.
Fooled me one,
and then he came back, and then he backdoored with like Phil said, the whole
meltdown
like that,
meltdown,
and he was like, hey, spend that shit,
So he really only out here trying to better himself.
Opportunist. That's what I was looking for.
And
The boy slow America. Like that's all it is. It's
But then again, Pusha is saying like he's a hoe. Like what am I supposed to expect?
Pusha saying some real shit. But like, okay, I'll put it like this. Houston has a very rich rap culture between Wasp Nest, Reg Shop, Screwed Up Click, right?
Right.
Travis Scott doesn't pull from anything at home. Even when he did the Astroworld, he named the album after was Six Flags Astroworld. But of course, he had like a Big Pokey
one sample.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But like you had Big Talk on that motherfucker. Like, like dog, come on, dog. That nigga from Dallas. Like you want to talk about a nigga that's from Houston?
Yeah.
But has no Houston in him.
Yeah.
No Jay,
Like
He got
Jay
his
Prince.
love on the West Coast for real.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like shit. It's funny as hell. Drake is more so of a Houston nigga than Travis Scott.
You spit one then. You said that.
Yeah, so it's like, dog.
You said that.
So like,
Drake done showed more love to the Houston culture in his career.
Then he dropped on November
Travis
18th.
Travis Scott.
Matter of fact, this shit.
Drake got on November
Disrespectful than a
18th.
motherfucker. Drake might be top 5 rappers from Houston.
No. Don't say that shit.
You got
fucking rage,
hey,
baby,
nigga,
dog.
all right, argue with me then, right? Okay, since niggas, all right, argue with me. We got Face, we got Zero, and we got Drake.
At the 3?
Drake, top 3 rappers from Houston, dog. That shit funny as hell.
Kiki.
Devin.
But Drake, come on, dog. Look, listen,
Kiki,
listen.
listen, I was gonna say
listen. I know
Chameleonaire.
I know who we love, right?
Throw him out
Anybody else?
I
Throw him out there.
listen, dog. I know who we love, dog.
You did one, did.
But listen, dog. If y'all
Yeah,
really think,
shit too.
if y'all really think of, okay. So
If that's the
okay,
case,
go.
Drake a top 5 Memphis rapper too, bro.
No.
I mean, if he
If he top 5 Houston,
that nigga top 5 Memphis too.
yeah, he might be
Can't have
because
one not the other.
like
Yeah, if 3 6 Mafia is all one group,
yeah. Because like as individuals, like who you got?
Project Pat.
that's fucked up.
But he was also down with them too.
3-6, you know what I mean?
I don't know. He was really on his own though.
So then you got A-Ball MJG as a group.
A-Ball,
That's a group,
MJG.
okay.
That's a group.
That's
He
two.
he
But it's
hard,
two.
he
That's
harder
two
than Yo
people.
Gotti.
Yes.
He a bigger artist than Yo Gotti.
Dolph?
Dolph.
Dolph.
Moneybag.
Glorilla Pooh
Glow.
Shiesty.
I don't fuck with Pooh, but yeah, like that.
Drake, that shit funny as hell. And trying to disrespect niggas, we finna disrespect Drake, but also
The Memphis motherfuckers gonna be tearing up the
I can't believe I didn't even got this part of the name and shit.
But all right, so let's we in Texas. So let's bring it back to Texas,
All right.
right? So top 5 Houston rappers:
Face.
Scarface,
Okay.
Zero,
Bro.
Okay.
Lil Kiki.
Lil Kiki, Fat Pat, and that fifth
Oh.
nigga is Drake, nigga.
And
That fifth nigga is Drake. Drake is on the Mount Rushmore of Houston rappers.
UG. Wait, we not gonna be disrespectful. We not gonna be
Them niggas from-
disrespectful.
Wait,
Once from
wait.
Port Arthur.
They
Them
Port
niggas from
Arthur.
Port Arthur.
But they
They
represent
Port Arthur.
Houston though.
No, they don't. No, they
And-
don't.
and y'all-
Them niggas from PA.
They South Texas
And-
They
motherfuckers.
PA.
from PA.
But
They
how,
from PA, nigga.
how y'all gonna let Drake claim some shit from Canada from
But
Canada?
they can't be
and
from
then,
Houston.
and they 20 minutes away.
Because
20 minutes
They'll
away.
stop you from saying
Because
that,
them
though.
niggas be like, they respect the culture. He
Yeah.
don't. They gonna be like, I'm from
Nah,
PA. We from
yeah.
PA.
Yeah,
They
that-
proud to be
nah,
from
yeah.
Port Arthur, nigga.
Yeah, they gonna stop you from saying they from Houston.
Yeah, nigga.
Drake ain't gonna ever
Yeah,
stop you
nigga.
from saying he top 5 in Houston.
That nigga came and bought a ranch out here in goddamn East Texas, nigga, because he loved Houston so much. And then, but like, here's the thing though, like, there's, in my opinion, like, I'm not from Houston. I'm from East Texas, but I love Houston as well.
I love Houston too. I'm about 2 hours away. I can get there in 2 hours.
I used to where you was from. Now,
Yeah,
it's
used to.
Houston.
Yeah, that's 4 hours.
I've had some of the best nights of my life in Houston, Texas, dog.
Okay.
So whenever a nigga like I completely understand where the nigga's coming from. Not being a Houston nigga, but having some of the
just
best
loving
nights
that
of my
shit.
life. Like, dog, I love Houston, bro. But anyway, man, we listen. This is not what this particular topic
this
is
not
about,
what this
nigga.
is about, but that's good though.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
this
yeah.
particular topic is about is that whether it's Travis Scott this week,
Right.
you know, or whether it's the first song that they put out that grabbed headlines, that was 2 weeks ago, or was that last week?
Maybe
weeks
two.
ago. It's about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
ago.
I'm thinking 2 weeks ago. I can't remember the name of the song.
Forgettable, huh?
No, it's not.
Jokey joke.
Yeah,
It's a joke.
It's not forgettable.
It's
But
a joke.
yeah.
Forgettable.
But if it wasn't forgettable, you would know it, right?
Remember that
Nah, it's
shit.
cool. It's cool. It's late. It's late.
Nah, yeah, it's late.
It is, and we've been drinking.
And
Anybody drunk?
Nah, not yet.
We need to take another shot then.
Two more.
I'm probably drunk.
Okay, that's why you forgot.
Cotton, please.
I'm probably drunk. But like we say, that is not the whole point of this conversation. Like, so whether it's Travis Scott now or what they did last week, but somehow Clipse and Pusha T. Also, I gotta mention the interview to GQ. You know, Rolling Stone, they in your face right now, and you know they album coming out.
The full Rock Nation package.
They got this shit going on right now. You see these boys.
And the Clipse rollout is better than who's.
The legend Lil Wayne.
Facts.
They, and it's always been a beef between them.
True.
And like they done killed Wayne. Like I feel like, and I don't know, like Wayne did 108 sales, or sales equivalent in the Billboard.
With the Carter?
Yeah, the Carter
6?
6, he got 108.
Shit, you blessed, sir.
Yeah, and I feel like I still feel like it's gonna be hard for the Clipse to see that much, but I already feel like they have done much better of a job. If Lil Wayne had the Clipse team right now, dog, he'd have had better beats.
Oh yeah, because he would have had Pharrell as producer.
Yeah, he'd have had better beats and better marketing. I think the only thing we knew about Carter 6 was some commercial or some shit he did on TV.
Because he was in his feelings behind motherfucking that whole Kendrick shit.
And then he Wayne. Like,
and he dropped what he dropped.
He live in his own world.
Wayne has more cachet than the Clipse, Pusha T, or Malice put together.
Yes.
So all Wayne gotta say, I got an album coming and the fans are there for it.
But let me back up a little bit. I'm loving the fact that guys are riding for Pharrell. Because at the end of the day, Pharrell is a fucking producer.
Pharrell
why does I ain't gonna say everybody. Why does these certain niggas have Pharrell in their mouth like Drake?
Because Pharrell might be a bitch ass nigga. Now, I don't know why him and Chad went their separate ways with the Neptunes. So we might revisit that on a pod in the future when I got some time to dig into why they suing each other. Yeah. He might be a bitch ass nigga. But anyway, go ahead. We're not going there. You trying to talk about something else.
And he could be, but like the whole thing with Drake.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I don't put it past any of these niggas to be a bitch ass nigga, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Pusha T, Malice, Drake, Pharrell, Kanye, Travis Scott, whoever the fuck. Like, all these niggas potentially could be bitch ass niggas.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry.
I agree with that for a whole heart. And like you say, anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Whether we hate you, love you, listen to you, like we don't know.
I've never met you.
We don't know if behind the scenes if you are a complete bitch ass nigga or no.
Because that sound like what Pusha T was pretty much saying about
Travis.
Travis. He think, to me it sounds like he think Travis a cornball who came over here to get paid.
And according to the internet, some niggas feel like Pusha T is a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dog, like, because
he built his cachet on his brother's work.
Yeah, so it's like, so with Pusha T, what I've been saying is like, I don't know of many people who drop a diss verse on a Friday morning or Friday night, Thursday night, Friday morning, early Friday morning, midnight, and then have an interview about who I'm dissing Friday afternoon. So
Steven Victor.
Strategy.
So some people will feel like when it comes to the rollout, some people feel like this is clout chasing, which I can see that. Because it's like most good rappers well, diss a nigga and leave that shit open for interpretation.
Yeah.
This nigga diss a nigga Friday morning and Friday afternoon. Nah, it wasn't Kanye.
Put a name
I
on
was
it.
I'm
talking about
talking
Travis
about
Scott.
Put a name on it.
So I can see, not saying that it's true, but I can see where some people might feel that like this nigga for this album rollout is being clout chasing and he just wanted the girls now.
Yeah.
I seen somebody call this nigga Pusha T, but not like with a capital T, but TEA because he got the T. They said because of your friendship with Kanye, you got the dirt on Travis and you got the dirt on Drake having this son.
Yeah.
And
So they
that's
tried
real.
to push it with the T.
Yeah.
And that's real because he's in the room because at some point in time, Kanye was that nigga that you had to be in the room with to
That's scary that I don't let Saha come out with another album.
Or because you know Kanye was in there sucking them niggas dick. Calling them niggas fam.
and
calling them fam is crazy.
I was gonna say cousin, but I'm sure he called them niggas. All right, fam.
All right, fam.
Yup. All right, yeah, all right. So now we're looking at Pusha T, 2 Chainz, Big Sean, anybody that's on good music. Like we know Kanye topped y'all now.
That's crazy.
Boys on boys, I want to agree with that.
No,
Rod,
I can't.
Rod,
I want to agree with that because everybody ain't going. But
Rod got his Pusha T braids in right now. He don't want to agree. He don't want to joke no more. He don't want to joke no more.
everybody might not be going, but he might have been willing. Goddamn, they probably had to push him in the chest.
Kanye style.
Back up, bro.
Or they might have been like Buddy with Tyler Perry. Hey, nigga, like, pull my pants back up.
What you doing, bro?
That shit's still open for discussion, bro.
You can't come in through the back though, but here's the front.
Oh, my God. I almost choked.
but yeah, dog, they need to. I guess I would say Wayne probably don't need to drop another album.
Fuck no.
Who?
For what?
Wayne.
Wayne had us hating Birdman, thinking he was locking up a fucking masterpiece.
Birdman, stop trying to save you.
And Birdman was trying to fucking save us, dog. Birdman was trying to fucking save us.
Dog.
That shit funny as hell.
That is because, like I say, bro,
Wayne was screaming, "Free me." You need to stay locked up. You should have vaulted that shit.
That shit
dog,
funny as hell.
this last album showed that Wayne's judgment on music and shit, like this man might really be living in his own world and think all he gotta do is go do a commercial with some people that's probably gonna pay you a lot of money because you popular to them.
But the shit makes sense to me about the Lil Wayne shit because I know a couple of months ago we was gonna talk about the Wayne Rolling Stone interview, but we didn't get around to it.
Yeah,
but that nigga jerk, dog. And that nigga has no self-awareness,
social awareness,
social awareness, care for other people's time, indoor humanity. It's like nigga Juvenile said that shit. I think on Breakfast Club, like that nigga used to be a jerk. And apparently he still is. So I can understand why this album sounded the way that it did.
Yeah, like,
but anyway, this is not about Wayne.
They might have trolled him.
You a jerk.
Yeah,
this is not about Wayne.
Yeah, it's not about Wayne, but it kind of is because that was my point. Like, what the Clipse are doing right now for the album is, they even have just to maybe get to 108,000, streams or equivalent sales.
They already built up the album.
They have to be this good because they not Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
But if Lil Wayne had half of the shit going on that they got, or if Lil Wayne would at least address Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar said your name in an album.
But he didn't diss him though, so.
Man, you gotta say something, dog. That's still, I feel like maybe he didn't diss him, but that's up for interpretation still.
But here go the thing though. So as a man, if you said my name and it was like, okay, I used to bump the Carter 3, the irony, my hard work. And then if in 2 or 3 interviews after that, anytime somebody asks you about Kendrick, if you say that y'all got on the phone and y'all got an understanding,
ain't nothing else to talk about.
Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Nah, I need rebuttal bars.
Nah, what he got to rebut or refute if we talked. And that shit was like, hey, dog, I just felt disappointed because anything I got going on was about Drake It ain't shit to do with you. You one of my inspirations. And then we have a conversation on the phone as Lil Wayne. It's like, what are you expect? It's back to the conversation. Like, what are you niggas that love Lil Wayne expecting from Michael DeWayne? Why?
I'm expecting this shit because it is obviously right there in his face for good content for your album. Don't just let that shit fly by the wayside.
Nigga, but like, what is it about Wayne that made you feel like he wasn't gonna let that shit fly by his face?
Because he made I Miss My Dogs. He made I Miss My Dogs. We knew what was going on.
In 2000 what? Been
Man,
back 20
I miss
years
my
ago.
dog.
That shit might be like
Long
over.
gone, dog.
So tell me,
That nigga
what
say I
is
miss
it?
my dreads, nigga.
Yeah, facts. So what is it exactly that you was expecting from Lil Wayne?
It's time to let it go like Teddy P, nigga.
Facts. I think this nigga is like so before the pod started, we was listening to music and the Steady Mobbing came on. That's 09 Lil Wayne down there. I think this nigga in 2025 was expecting 2009 Lil Wayne and set himself up for extreme disappointment.
And I don't know why, because Carter 5 was the biggest letdown, nigga.
Carter 5 was no big letdown.
It was not a letdown.
Fight.
That was not no big letdown.
I can't let you have that.
I can't let you have that either.
I got your back.
Nigga,
It was
Tell
like
these niggas a new asshole.
it was like four tracks on there.
No, not to no new
Nigga,
asshole.
I'm the type of nigga that I don't leave my nigga hanging on that. Tell these niggas a new asshole.
I like that. I mean,
He's a mess starter.
Mona Lisa was decent. I fuck with Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa
was nice.
Dedication was nice.
And who was behind the production?
Let It All Work Out was nice.
But the thing about
Commercial.
it,
Let it all work out. Commercial. Get that shit out of here.
Everything they name
that was
is
good,
commercial.
The
But
beating the hook better than anything Wayne said on that bitch. Get that shit out of here.
yeah, I know. Let it all hang out.
Work out.
Work out. Sorry,
You know, he the remix, man.
but I am.
Even in argument, boy, you gonna shoot some bail. He the remix, man. Let it slide.
But like you say, past the beat. If he would just had the same beats from this album,
He had X on the album too, huh?
Yeah, he had X.
X
on
not
there.
I don't
shown.
like, see, I don't do that shit. If you ain't if y'all didn't do that shit when they were living.
Okay, no posthumous shit.
Yeah, no posthumous
But
shit.
I bet that nigga
no
fuck
posthumous.
with, I know that nigga fuck with every.
collabs.
I know that nigga fuck with every Eminem and Tupac posthumous collab. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Junkie joke, bro. Junkie joke. I don't argue that. That's not even.
dead.
Yeah, bro. Come on, let's get back on where we on.
Cause I think they was using.
Tear these niggas new asshole, right?
They was using AI voice back
like
then.
Tyler Perry.
Tear these niggas a new.
I'm about to get my Tyler Perry bag.
Yeah, that might be.
Tyler Perry probably is.
That might be the episode title, like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry, dog.
Like Tyler Perry. But we not like Tyler Perry at all.
Yes, we are. We here to rip all you niggas
A new asshole. Like
we-
Tyler
yeah.
Perry. That's episode 9. Like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry.
But
Anyway,
but
but
yeah.
rip these niggas an asshole.
No,
A new
But
Bush.
yeah, dog, Carter 5. Carter 5 was not like, come on, dog. Carter 6.
That's funny, 'cause I
Carter
think-
5.
It was a little
shitting
less
on Carter
disgusting
6.
than Carter
I
6.
think we are about to have a 3-hour episode, and I was really about to try to convince you niggas to cut this shit down to an hour.
It was
That shit funny
It was
as
a
hell.
little
Go
less
ahead.
garbage than Carter 6.
the Carter 5 was less
They
garbage.
don't help my argument.
But waiting for it for what 2 years? 3
think it's more
years.
than
That's what I'm saying, bro. Birdman had us thinking he was doing crimes against humanity. He
And-
was trying to fucking save us, dog.
And everything from Carter 5, none of that shit was updated.
Birdman know good music when he hear it.
This shit was worse, though.
It was.
This shit was so worse
I agree with you on
than
that.
Carter 5. Like I say, Mona Lisa alone.
Oh my
Great.
God. Fuck out of here, Mario.
Come on, dog, for real though.
Mona Lisa alone was enough to carry a whole album?
Was better than anything
Oh, okay. My
3
bad.
times
On Carter 6?
on Carter 6.
What
Like
is it-
that shit was like
What does that
well
have,
written.
What does that have to do with an entire album, brother?
That's why I named at least.
Abracadabra.
you can appreciate
that's why
the
I
song,
done
but
it.
it doesn't
me,
make an
brother.
album great.
Popped out on
Nah,
the
I,
brother.
I just think the album was better. I listened to it. It was better than the Carter 6.
Hey, y'all know what album trash from Lil Wayne that like people put like a lot of respect on? The Carter.
The original.
That motherfucker is not good.
That was because
bro, I'm telling you right now. When last time you listened to it?
because he had so much shit though.
Wait.
At least 2 years ago.
Okay.
At least 2 years ago.
Now, on my way to Longview, I listened to that motherfucker the other day.
You don't like when he said bring it back to the bottom of the map?
I don't think that's on there.
Hold on,
It might be. I don't think that's on
I'm
there.
gonna
He
figure it
said
out.
go DJ on there.
Go DJ is on there.
He said,
Oh, and let me tell you about Go DJ. That song, like, let me put it like this. I think the reason the Carter and Lil Wayne
All right, hold
was-
on. Let me go. Can I go through it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody songs that everybody should know. Go.
Bro,
D-
no, just read it
From top to
track
bottom?
one or whatever, yeah.
All right. Walk in.
amazing.
Go DJ.
Amazing.
This is the Carter.
Good.
With
Amazing.
With Manny Fresh.
Yes, Manny Fresh.
Wait. And that's
Birdman
the
Jr.
Yeah,
Birdman Jr. Matter of fact, the mother songs.
Wait.
Because Birdman Jr. was amazing.
Let me go. Wait.
The mother shit.
Culturally amazing.
Let me go through it.
Anything with Manny Fresh on that bitch,
Facts.
garbage. I can see why that nigga got.
No.
I'm telling you right now, I can see why that nigga got away from Manny Fresh, dog. And like in the rest of the production, because Manny Fresh be childish as hell sometimes.
and
But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If I'm Manny Fresh, you shit on me and you owe me some money. Here you go, nigga.
And that's what it sounds like on the Carter. Because like now, because I listened to the Carter 1 and then I went to listen to the Carter 2, and there is a stark difference in production. The Carter 2 is probably, to me, his best album. That's my favorite version of Wayne. And I don't even like Wayne like that.
Okay,
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at you saying
at the Carter. The
The Carter is not good,
the
dog.
first half was decent. You got Walk In, Go DJ. This is the Carter. Birdman Jr. On the Block, which is a little
skit.
snippet. I Miss My Dogs.
I miss my
Amazing.
dogs. So Birdman Jr., I miss my dogs. I fuck with them too.
Okay.
We Don't. Featuring Baby. On My Own. The Heat.
I like the heat.
Cash Million Millionaires.
Yes.
That's a Catch My Man. That's 3 for
Arm,
me.
leg, arm, head. That's the heat.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, that's good.
Trash.
That's good, dog.
Inside.
Oh, this motherfucker was
Inside
trash.
amazing.
Hey, matter of fact.
All of that. Inside,
Matter of
the walk
fact,
out, walk
matter of
in,
fact,
inside, walk
right,
out.
look at me,
Amazing.
dog. The Heat could have been on the Carter 6. That's how bad that shit was.
Nah, that was good.
Arm, leg, head. Garbage.
The heat of burning bruises on my hip this year.
Bring
That's good.
Bring it back
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, good.
with Manny. Who wanna on the Block 2. Get Down with Baby. Snitch.
I like Get Down.
Hoes.
Snitch,
Let's just talk
snitch
about
good,
hoes.
Get down. Ain't that a
Can we
bitch?
talk about
The Carter might be Lil Wayne's most overrated album in his catalog.
But it's coming off of the other ones he dropped with,
yes,
with Lights Out.
yes.
And
So,
The Block is Hot.
but that's why I think
Most overrated is Carter 3. But
maybe. But I think that's why there was a stark difference between because even the intro track between Carter 1 and Carter 2 are vastly different. Wayne came in. I feel like even though the Carter was well received, I think he knew on the Carter 2 that hey, that wasn't even the standard I was going for. So that's why for me, there's like Carter 2 and Carter 1 not even fucking close to each other.
Yeah.
no, I like the Carter 2 better than the Carter. But I think those are both two classic albums.
Carter's not classic for me no more. After going back to revisit it,
There's a lot of skips.
a lot for me. And I didn't even skip. I listened to the entire album to refresh myself. And I'm driving down 20 mad as hell that I got to sit through this bullshit. I'm dead ass. Dead the fuck ass. Yeah. And after hearing what Mario had to say, I'm going to go listen to it again before next week's pod or the week after that. And we're going to revisit this conversation. I hope y'all listen to it as well.
I'm gonna listen to this mud as soon as I leave.
on the way home?
Turning it on. Yeah.
So, but
Walking to his car.
But I also understand that you and I have Wayne ranked differently in what he meant to us growing up.
That is true. That is true.
Wayne is not even in the top 10 niggas I want to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah, Wayne in my top 10. He cracking my top 10.
Yeah, he not in there. Oh, and I got to take Eminem out of my top 10 and put Hove in because I'd rather go listen to Hove than Eminem. That was a lot.
Mad at that.
That's okay.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we did it.
Oh, shit, my fault. Nigga, you ain't got nowhere to be, nigga. Nigga
And we
finna go-
missing one.
Hey,
Fuck that.
Hey, nigga finna
We
go home to
missing
himself.
one. We ain't getting out of here without me saying Happy Juneteenth.
We gotta end out on that.
So just play that. Yeah.
Hey, wait. What you mean?
Juneteenth.
What you mean we got in that on Juneteenth? Like, what do you mean?
You got to.
Why we got to?
That's y'all shit. What you mean?
So like,
Who looking
why?
out for
This
why,
ain't
like,
fucking Cinco de Mayo.
Hey,
nigga, y'all don't even celebrate that, nigga.
Yeah, man.
but yeah, Juneteenth this week.
Juneteenth. It's June 19th right now, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, and enjoy this day. Hey, fuck what the government gave us as I guess supposed to be some.
But by the time it drop on
restitution.
YouTube, it's gonna be the 20th.
Yeah. But yeah,
We in the ballpark.
We in there.
this was our restitution for all the bullshit we didn't put up with. Hey, here you go, niggas. Some shit you already been celebrating for years.
Yeah.
Not
And-
niggas,
and-
because it was really just kind of a South thing.
It was a soft thing.
And here we go as white people. Hey, we just recognize and realize we can make money off this shit because if you remember when it first came a federal holiday, quote unquote, because they don't really celebrate the shit. All these white people that took on trademarks
Yes.
as Juneteenth.
Yeah,
Like,
did that.
Just
Selling Juneteenth ice cream and shit.
just
Nah.
disrespectful as fuck.
That's disrespectful.
But the thing about this
You
year,
remember seeing Nancy Pelosi in the fucking scarf?
Yeah, in the Kunta
with
cloth.
the-
The Kente cloth. I mean.
but the thing
Everybody
about
taking a knee.
Yeah.
the
Sarah
thing
Francis
about this
rolling in her
year,
grave.
And then the thing about it, like they didn't even understand it. Like, okay, they want to do the African culture, but by the time slavery ended, like nigga, we got our full, our
Yeah, we
very
got
much
the-
so
yeah.
full
Lineage.
Black American quote
Yeah,
unquote slave. Like,
identity.
anyway,
we are who we are by the
Yeah,
end.
so-
and it's not what it was.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, that's not familiar with how we get down, we've been doing this shit for years. Y'all just caught
man.
up a couple of years ago. But as of this year, with homeboy president being in the office, there has been a lot of cancellations and parades and festivities around the country. I don't know if y'all seen that. Mm-hmm. Because
He been doing that shit for a while now.
but we as a people, we are scared that those supporters would come to our festivities and cause
Fuck
havoc.
our shit up just because
So-
we want to be celebrated.
Yeah, no, because we gonna do our thing. Regardless.
Yeah, we gonna do our thing regardless.
We don't need you to co-sign.
Man, we've been doing our thing since way before this shit was acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? This shit go way back for me. I'll date myself, but like on some 1996,
Right.
my grandmother says, bring your ass over to my house. I don't care if you got work or not. Bring you and your kids to my house. This is what she telling my dad. Bring you and your kids over to my house and bring some soda or whatever you got over there because we about to celebrate Juneteenth.
Right.
And teach these kids exactly what it means to be black and what it means to be living in Texas.
and also, let me be funny real quick. What it means to be on CP time. Because it took 2 years for niggas out here to figure out, hey, we free.
Yeah. Whenever they pulled up in Galveston, like, hey, nigga, hey.
Y'all still down here?
But yeah, facts. But here's the thing. Like, so January 1st, 1863, Emancipation Proclamation go into law. Abraham Lincoln said, hey, y'all niggas is free not because I care about black people,
at all.
but because I want to cripple the economy of the South so I can win this Civil War. Yes, sir. Which 2 years later, in April of 1865, the Civil War was quote unquote officially over.
Yeah.
And then in August of the same year, that's when like the Union troops pull up in Galveston, like, hey, y'all niggas free.
Y'all ain't heard?
Y'all ain't heard the word on the
Yeah,
curb?
y'all ain't heard the word.
The bird, the bird's the word.
And so what was that? Last year they made it a national holiday.
Big-
Not last year.
Not
It
last year.
was during the Biden administration.
But, okay, so yeah, I'm thinking it was
Maybe
like
two.
at the end of the
Nah,
Biden.
it was
maybe like
towards
3 or
the
4 years
beginning.
ago.
It was
Probably
towards the
like 3
beginning of
4 years
Biden's
Okay.
term.
Okay,
To where they
and
made it a thing.
my bad. And he made it a thing. Trump came through, basically took that shit right back.
Said, fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Nah. We ain't had that shit at first.
Like-
It's getting too progressive around this
and-
motherfucker
and-
for me.
Like to my black supporters, who
Yeah.
gives a fuck about your history? And matter of fact, like I know Jackie Robinson is a great black that broke color barriers.
Give me that shit.
And I know that he served in the U.S. military, but hey, let's erase this nigga from our records because as a president, as administration, I don't care about black people. Thank you for your vote, bitch ass black person, but I don't care about black people at fucking all. But thank you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, got you. And man, like I said, this shit go way deeper for me. Like, I don't just want to be putting like stereotypes out, but like it was like at the very least because we come from Poe. At the very least, it was like soda and fucking watermelon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like she believed in that shit, so that is a big part of me. Like that shit. It means a whole lot to me. Every year, June 19th, regardless if it's on a weekend or a Monday, that shit is a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Because like that is some shit I've been taught since I was a child.
They've been having Juneteenth parades in Longview where I'm from since before I was born.
Yes.
So, you know, that's something that we can count on every Saturday, either the weekend of Father's Day or the weekend that's coming up, depending on how the 19th falls within a week or whatever.
Y'all come over my house tomorrow.
Oh, facts. You gonna do something?
Yeah.
You cooking?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Nigga, me and my half black son in that bitch.
Free food.
Yeah.
At what time? It's late right now.
Yeah, it's late right now. And,
What time
and you know how I
you
roll.
getting that shit going for my girl get off? Or?
About 7.
7?
Nah,
It don't matter, I'm off.
I can do you. I can do
That's
you
okay, I'll bring-
5. So 5, you can show up on like by the time
6.
she get off.
Yeah, I just
you
bring
can show up.
and get that them get some culture too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm in that bitch.
All right,
I ain't
that's
doing
a bit.
shit.
That's beautiful. The blending of culture right
We
there.
watch a little shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Gang gonna be on tomorrow too.
Yeah, the gang gonna be on tomorrow.
Fuck the game. We watching Malcolm X.
But
with
no,
Denzel
we ain't
Washington.
gonna watch Malcolm X.
Slick Rick.
We watch a little, you
Red,
know, we watch a
orange.
little basically this, but we watch a little something on TV to show why we here
We
today.
gonna watch the
Bro.
Grambling and Southern Battle.
Bro,
of
I
Gangs.
come in that motherfucker and give a speech, but I want to watch the game tomorrow, dog.
No, I get that. We gonna watch the game, the little shit.
I'm not
I'ma
coming
watch,
over there to like
The shit I'm gonna watch,
Mario
this shit
coming
gonna
out in
be
the sharecrop
a minute and a half.
Okay,
At the most.
okay. So what time that's gonna be over?
I don't know.
Mario got a presentation I gotta get through. For y'all want to watch this fucking NBA game.
I'll be over after that, nigga. I'm already black, dog.
Mario said you gonna leave here learning something.
Goddamn
Get your
Mario.
chilling over there quick.
Mario about to pull out his old lady projector that she used for school, man. And pull out slides and like, here, look.
Like, dog, I am already black, brother, and I am
Learn
pro-black
something.
at that. Like, nigga, I understand the history of Juneteenth because I grew up in a town that celebrated that shit since before I was born.
Yeah.
Like, hell, even, and that shit be in the summer, it be hot as hell, bro. They used to have Miss Juneteenth
that's
parade.
tight.
And it's
We didn't have all that.
No, we did. So and it's an all day thing. So you would go to the rec, right there on MLK. They would have a parade, start like at 8 in the morning. Everybody come through with their cars, they floats and all that good stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then you vote on Miss Juneteenth. But before that, so after the parade, then right there at the rec center, right there at the park, it would just be different vendors out there, people cooking and just softball, just a big black ass community together on Juneteenth, right?
Yeah.
And then later on at night, that's when they would have like the Miss Juneteenth parade, a pageant or whatever. So
Okay.
like, yeah, man, we have a beautiful culture.
Yeah, that is culture. That's cool to hear like the whole town. You know, the whole town was doing that. For
the black
me,
people in the town.
Yeah, for me it was specifically for like my grandmother's
Oh yeah.
household.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, you
it
did.
wasn't all the black people.
See,
I don't know what all the black people was doing. but
I'm thinking that
at my grandma's house,
I'm thinking that they
We
did
gonna
something
play
in St.
baseball
Augustine all together. Like, so, because in Longview, like, it was for
community.
the community.
they didn't have
Juneteenth
that.
was a community thing.
No, they didn't have that. It was Sarah Francis saying, "Get your ass over." She said, "Get your ass over."
And for
here
people who don't know who
celebrate.
that is, apparently this is
That's
Mario's
my grandma.
grandmother.
Yeah, that's my grandma.
Bring that ass.
Yeah, get your ass over here and celebrate.
Yeah, and it's funny because you take shit for like that for granted or whatever. Because shit, like Shit,
Can't get them together like that no more. I promise you that.
Man, we should go to the Prairie.
The grandma can get them over there quicker than anybody.
The Prairie View Juneteenth barbecue events, bro. I didn't even know why the fuck we was there. I'm Mexican, so I ain't know. I didn't know it was time to catch some ass, dog. We gonna be out there. I'm leaving here with some.
And why Juneteenth gotta be in one of the hottest months of the year?
Dog.
Like, nigga, you think I'm finna stay here all day?
This nigga shit.
They came and relieved them of that damn mean ass heat. Galveston, goddamn, with that Galveston summer. Hell, I bet they showed up just in time, boy.
Are we free? And then, anyway, let's,
It's hot in the motherfucker out here.
Finna keep this shit going another hour, and we don't need to. But,
You mean I ain't got to check in or nothing?
and then probably didn't know where the fuck to go. It's like, damn, it's just over, huh?
Ain't that hard to sharecropping shit?
Well, I guess I just keep on working here
Sharecropping.
because I don't know where the fuck to go.
Yeah, that's how sharecropping ended up.
I want to look into that though. Like, okay, whenever you found out that like slavery wasn't a thing no more, and you didn't, and they had, and all you know is being a slave, how do you go about your own fucking business? In which they did, and then the whites was like, damn,
I'm still not acknowledging this shit.
yeah, they was like, ah, damn, these niggas are doing well. Let's burn it down.
Yeah.
Like that
Every
shit crazy
time.
as hell.
Oh, they doing good over here?
Burn it
Match
down.
it.
The government, not just regular white people. It was the government.
Yeah, it was the government.
Yeah.
It was the government.
Both. Like it always is.
And yeah, like it always is.
Same
And like
shit.
since they've been doing, them alphabet boys be after us.
You about to say something?
No. But I was going to just say shout out to everybody that's going to celebrate Juneteenth tomorrow. Well, the 19th. Just be safe. Because these Peckerwoods is out here on some bullshit.
I ain't heard Peckerwoods in a minute.
But I know what it means.
Fucking
No,
age,
exactly
You
what
showed
it
your
means.
fucking age, dog.
Yeah, they
I
gonna,
know exactly what
they
that
gonna
means.
be on one because just the other day I just seen a motherfucker outside with his music blaring at Walmart with his flags all over the motherfucking his truck and shit. So
You talking about
Don't
the
tell me you
Confederate
were playing
flags?
Lil Wayne.
The
though.
Confederate
no,
flag?
American nigga.
Oh, shit.
What was he playing?
Same
I
shit.
don't know some white shit. But
Okay.
And I'm
good.
proud to be an American.
at least I know I'm free.
It's almost anniversary of like that little Alabama Mississippi boat rumble, ain't it? With them chairs and shit.
Oh, damn.
Buddy threw
I don't
the
know
hat.
the exact date. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
and then they
yeah,
came through with the chairs and shit like that. I think it was the 4th of July situation.
Hey,
That shit
one of
was-
the,
that
yeah,
was
man.
beautiful.
Teach you, niggas can do anything.
Okay.
Nigga jumped off, swim across.
Okay, to beat some ass.
Act like
seen
we
them-
on swim.
I think
Let
the white
me
folks
cross
thought
here.
they thought it was
Yeah.
safe, huh?
Yeah,
They swim now.
yeah. They swim now. That's crazy.
They swim now.
That's crazy. These niggas can read. These niggas can swim. Oh my
Time for
fucking
another
god.
setback.
These niggas can build communities.
It's time for a reset.
It's time for a reset.
Fuck it, nuke it all.
God damn.
Hey, we did it again, fellas. Episode 31 in the books. We did it. I'm glad y'all was here for
What
it.
we say we naming this motherfucker? Something about some Tyler
Like
Perry?
Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry. Like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler
Oh,
Perry.
like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry.
Terrible new one. But no, like we always do.
Terrible new one. Hey, we came this motherfucker. Hey, Rennie's dude was the one before. Now we terrible new like Tyler Perry.
Terrible new one like Tyler Perry.
But hey, we at the
Like Tyler
end,
Perry.
and we know how we give it up. Y'all should too by this time because this is episode 31. Final thoughts, fellas.
Hey man, I'm gonna go first, dog. Y'all know it's the same thing every fucking time because I believe y'all need to know this. Free the genius, my nigga. Whatever your inner child was on when you was younger, that's the truest form of yourself. Let that shit free, dog. Free the genius.
Thanks.
All right, man, my Hispanic fellas, man, educate yourself, man. Get out there with your brothers, man. Get educated on Juneteenth. Trying to learn your brother's struggle. That way you really know what's going on out here.
Hey, that's dope. And then just take it, hey, and for the same vibe community, man, like shit. Tupac was on some good ass shit, man. That brown unity, black pride. Hey, we in that motherfucker.
And we gonna win.
Yeah, for sure.
We gonna win.
And for me is I'm still on some of the kind of same shit I be saying. Get your exercise because I be preaching to y'all. Get outside, get your walks and all that shit. But I just ran into a situation where I damn near didn't make it. And all I was trying to do was, help a brother out. And got my ass whooped. Get your ass out there, exercise, be ready. You know what I'm saying? For whatever may come your way, man, like, take care of your body, especially black and brown people.
Get one.
Like, you born a certain type of way. Like, you got some magic in your shit. Get out there and exercise it. Keep it fresh.
Word.
Do the right thing about yourself.
Word. I'm gonna wait for the beat to come back.
Yeah, bring that back, what? Yeah.
Here we go again. Okay. Yeah, you know what I always say this time, man. Share love, give love. But I'm also say with Juneteenth coming up right now, give praises and blessings to your ancestors, man, because that's the reason why you're here in the first place. If you gotta set up you a mantle, a memorial in your house, just to the corner of the ones that came before you, I promise you, they will bless you.
Yeah.
Because those are our true protective angels that we have here. Because you have to remember, energy never is destroyed. It's only transmuted.
Yeah.
This is the good homies. We love y'all. We out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.